Uh-oh. Sounds like it's about to go down in here. It's going down. New York City, NYC, Borough. MSG, stand up. Let's go. Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. New York City. New York, if the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back, we back, we back. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy, rim rocking, shot blocking, boy, we are not stopping, aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange, and everybody's starving. Hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers all going in. We back.
A minute remaining. Brunson a three. Bang! Jalen Brunson does it again.
Brooklyn, Staten, and the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. And does Giannis want the Knicks? We don't know. That's what we're going to talk about a little bit today. We're going to talk a little bit about the last two games. The game that just finished. The one yesterday. And with some rumors, two shots. I mean, we got some speculation, some things. The NBA is started. It's starting to happen. It's that time. It's that time. Rumors and trades. All that is upon us today. It's your boy Ruel, host of the Organic Fanatic shows, and I got my other one on the other side. The other ones, I don't know, they sleeping, they missing in action. Get on the comments and make them clap. Pause. I don't even know where that was going, but anyway, yeah, I got my brother, my brother from another mother. Same Father, the Most High. You know what it is my boy Two Shots, Mr. Bang Bang himself. What up, bro?
What up? What up to the panel? What's up to the chat? Replay gang. You know what it is. Just happy to have another one in the win column. And I'm excited to talk about these alleged
nuts.
rumors. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, man, appreciate you for having me, and let's get to rocking and rolling.
You know what we do, bro. You part of the fam. That's how we get down at it. I appreciate you guys. If you just walking in, you do what you like and put your feet up, get comfortable. Let us hear what you got to say. Them comments. Salute to Old Man Knicks fan, a.k.a. Mr. Keith himself. Salute, peace up, A-Town down. We see you. Appreciate you, my brother. That's right, that's right, that's right. We started a little bit early, you know what I'm saying? It ain't often you're going to get a Latino to start something early. So, yeah, I mean, you take it while you got it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like,
Smoke it while you got it.
Smoke them while you got it. This is what we out here. What up? I appreciate you here. All right, so we got two games. We had a back-to-back. We're going to talk a little bit about the games first. The Boston Tea Party. And then what we had today against Charlotte. And then some of the kind of rumors that's going out there. Appreciate you. The Boston game. A nemesis. We played a nemesis. I don't care who we lose to except these teams. It can't be the Heat or Boston Celtics. But we had the Boston Celtics last night.
Throw in Brooklyn in there because fuck the Nets.
Fuck the Nets. I'm with you with that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely Miami, Boston, and the Nets. So we can't, whatever with them. We played the Boston Celtics 123 to 117. We lost to them. We played them at the TD Garden, the Take Dick Garden. I'm sorry. So we played them at their house. They came ready to fight. You got to give it to them. Missoula, you can't. We said it was going to be a fight. You said it was going to be a fight. You said it was going to be closer than what most people thought. I didn't think it was going to be a lay down either. I thought it was going to be you know what I'm saying, a fight. But I thought we would have at least a 6 to 10 point lead at the end and win it. It looks like we didn't have it. We had a great first quarter. It was 32 in the first quarter to their 21. I think we got our heads inflated. We were like, you know what, we got this. And then, Jaylen Brown went off. And I don't mean his hair dye fell off. I mean, he went off. They came back on a win. We just took our foot off the gas. And then the second quarter, 37-20. They mollywopped us in that. It was almost an even exchange there. And then we didn't have it in the third again. In the third, we came out slush and sluggy. And it wasn't the first game of the back-to-back. They beat us 36-24 in that quarter. We came back in the fourth, but sometimes with our Knickerbocker team, a little bit too little, too late. We make the game harder on ourselves by, just chilling and then at the last minute trying to turn it on. You can't do that all the time, especially with a team like this. A team like we played tonight, it's possible. But, you can't do that with a team that's well-coached. Mazzulla's a good coach, definitely a petty guy. He's like the new Spoelstra, he's a good young cat, good young coach. The team is well coached, even if they don't have their major championship pieces. You couldn't sleep on them. And then on top of that, you have Brunson, who had a off night. You're allowed those. He's human. He showed his human side yesterday. He had 39. He played 39 minutes too. To play 40 minutes I thought it was a lot. Nonetheless, he still got a double-double. Salute to the kid. He had 15 points, 11 assists. New Knicks, where you at? He had 11 assists. You know what I'm saying? His field goal was ass, but his assist was good. He heard you, New Knicks. He heard you. Just the other stuff didn't fall in. He was a -4, but 39 minutes I would say is a lot, but I don't know if Brown was just trying to let him see if he can get into rhythm, to find his way. I don't know. What were some of your thoughts when you saw yesterday the team? What were you looking at? Were you okay with the loss? What did you see with what was happening yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, we just didn't play a full game. We had a really good first quarter. Second quarter was terrible, atrocious. I can't remember the third or fourth. We did fine. I'm pretty sure we did.
The
But
third
either
was just like
way,
the second, and then the fourth we kicked it in. But
the fourth is when we picked up a little rep.
yeah,
Yeah, so we just didn't play a full game. I mean, I'm not mad at it. It's bound to happen. It's a long season. As you said, the captain had an off night. He's allowed. I mean, he's not a robot. It's 82 games. Things are gonna happen. He's gonna have really bad nights and he's gonna have really good nights. It's just a matter of us as fans, kind of tempering our expectations. Kind of woosah. Rub the ear. You know what I'm saying? Calm down a little bit. But yeah, man. I mean, I'm mad that we lost, obviously, but I'm okay with it because it happens. It's the NBA. It's a make or miss lead, and if you're missing, then you're not gonna win. It's that simple.
Boy, were we missing? We were definitely missing. But as you said, it happens. But it's just one of those that you hate to lose to the nemesis. But I mean, they had this game marked on their calendar. They had this since last year, since we embarrassed them, since we basically broke up Boston. We broke up the championship team. Yes, Tatum, sprained his ankle, but their salary was crazy. It was bound to break up because of the salary that they had. But we basically broke up Boston Celtics, and we take that with pride. So Jaylen Brown had it marked on his calendar. Yeah, that's right. We broke you up. You could take KP anyway. I'm still mad at him. Anyway, flat leave. A salute to David Smith. David Smith, what up, my brother? David Smith is proud today. Right now, David Smith is behind the keyboard. My cat is shown up. And we love him too. El Dominicano, he's out there. Tough game. Karl Anthony Towns played 33 minutes yesterday, 7 rebounds. He had 29 points. So he had 29 points against the Boston Celtics, 7 rebounds, 12. He only had 12 shots, 2 3-pointers made. He was still a positive 10. So he had a quiet 29. You can't tell me that you thought he had 30 points. I thought he had like 15 or 18, but he had 29 points. Josh Hart had an off night. He did play 36 minutes, but he did have 19 points, so he did hit some shots. I can't say it out off night when he was hitting them threes. His three was wet, straight water. 4 3-pointers for Josh Hart. I'm telling you, Chris Gent, if you're working with Josh Hart, salute to you, because that shot is. I don't know if it's the angle of his finger that maybe it gaps his finger when he's shooting. It helps him hold the ball better. Or
He's he's doing the what do you call it?
the,
The piece.
yeah,
What is it?
from the what
Uh,
is it? Star Trek,
Star Wars or
The
whatever.
Star Trek.
Star Trek, whatever.
No. Anyway, so I mean, he's been on a tear. His shot four 3-pointers, 19 points. I thought he played really good. Mikal Bridges, 35 points. He went off in the fourth quarter. He single handedly got us in this game. That everybody was like dragging, and they're like, "Yo, just we're calling it a game." Mikal Bridges, or how they say in Santo Domingo, Mikael Bridges. Mikael was not letting us down. He was going to work. He had 35 points altogether. 8 3-pointers for Mikal Bridges. 8 3-pointers yesterday. The man, crazy mission. Plus 2 steals, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Crazy game for him. And all that, and he only got a plus 6. He gave you 35 points, 8 threes, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and a positive 6 was crazy. I thought he should have like positive 15. So him and Karl Anthony Towns were positive. Josh Hart surprisingly was -1. That was crazy. I guess the different lineups because he played so many minutes. Deuce McBride played well, 36 minutes. He had 9 points, so he was all right. He could for 36 minutes he could have been better, but again, everybody has an off night. He was having some tough covers. They're a pretty big team. I was surprised we didn't see like a Diawara or you didn't see a Hook Porty. We did see them tonight, but I was kind of surprised. But as you said, it is what it is with that game. They did their thing. They played effort. Brown really wanted that game for sure. Jaylen Brown was dying for that game. Salute to Daniel Berry Sports. Appreciate you guys. Okay, appreciate you guys, everybody in the chat. What were you guys thinking about that game? Were you guys mad about it? David Smith is going off on the stats today. We'll talk about him. We are going to bring him up today for sure. Any final thoughts on that? Boston. I think it was a good game for both. Yeah. What were you saying?
Yeah, no. I wanna. Since you brought it up, I wanna give a shout out to Mikal Bridges. I was definitely
Mikael.
absolutely Mr. Bridges. I was super hard on you last year. No more.
Yo.
The entire year I was, on it, and it's just that I knew that the way he was playing was not up to his standards, like the standard that he set for himself.
Yeah.
Perennial 50, 40, 90 every year from Phoenix to I think he did it in Brooklyn. I'm not sure, but yeah, 50, 40, 90, 18 to 25 points a game. That's what I grew accustomed to because that's what how he played. And to see him go off and hit 8 or 9 threes, whatever it was, it was amazing. I'm happy for him, that he's getting back to who he was, back to his like Phoenix days. Because in his Brooklyn days, he kind of slumped a little bit, but in Phoenix, he was destroying in defense. Like I said, offense 50, 40, 90. It was incredible. And again, I want to send my official apology letter to him.
Are you gonna send it? You sending it in a Christmas card with Santa?
Yeah. I'm gonna send it. You know what I'm saying? Straight to not Brooklyn Bridges, is Mikal Bridges now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just want to say again, I apologize for giving him a hard time and
Listen,
not calling him by his name throughout most of the year. He's officially Mikal Bridges.
So-
Once again, not number 25 or 7 picks. I'm cool with him again.
We're retiring 7 picks. The 7 pick slogan is gone.
I'm done with it, y'all. Y'all want to bring it up? That's on y'all, but I'm done with it.
No, no, I agree. Listen, I
And
mean, yeah,
one more thing, Cat, because you know what I'm saying. My Dominican brother, I could never go against you. You know, sangre. Even though we not sangre, we sangre. You feel me?
yeah.
So, um, yeah, I just wanna, you know, say thank you to him because I feel like he gets a lot of flack from people, you know, with the way he plays and the crying and all that. And I get it. I get it. I he's a big man. I want him to play like big. I don't want him to be bitching and complaining. After all that, no, you get me? Like I want him to be who he is. But uh, you know, I'm glad that he's. It looks like he's picking it up again and you know becoming the player that he is, the self-proclaimed best big man shooter in the game.
I
Shout
mean,
out to you, bro.
and even if you look at yesterday's game, and so as to your point with Mikal Bridges, Bridges in Phoenix was more of a catch and shoot. That's where he became his 50-40-90. He came elite at the three. He was a master at the corner three because he was literally sitting at the three, and that's when he was playing with Chris Paul. But you know, so he was playing with Chris Paul there. We'll talk about that. But anyway,
Well, I don't know.
this
I don't know why he said it
and
like that. I don't know. No one else
Chris
say. No
Paul.
one else say.
You know who else he played
No
with?
one else say.
It was Chris Paul,
Giannis. I don't know.
Landry Shamet, and Mikal Bridges were all in the same team in Phoenix. Just saying. But anyway, uh, so even in there, he was a catch and shoot. That's why he became a sniper with a shot. And then when he went to Brooklyn, they were gonna put him as the number one dude, which what they're trying to do with Porter, and he developed the individual game, the driving, the scoring, you know. So and right now we got the best version of him. Salute to him, and not only that, but he's efficient. He's so efficient. He's the most reliable person. He's efficient and he's excellent in so many parts of the game. I compare myself to Bridges. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm well rounded. I'm not super elite. Just kidding.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, we fucks with you, Mikael. Mikael, that's it. It's Mikael for me. After Town said that in the roommates, it's Mikael. Mikael Bridges. That's it. Yeah, that's
I
it.
didn't hear it. I gotta watch that one. I
In
didn't hear
the
it.
roommate show, he said Dominic will call you Mikael. So we gave it to. I'll mess with him.
There you go.
But
They both they gave it to him. Then that's official.
that's it. You know, and then Carl Anthony Towns, and in that game too. Which that game, these were a tale of two different referees in the back to back. In Boston, it was a tough, and yes, we're not supposed to blame refs, but it was really bad. Like there is no standard of what a foul is, which is that's the worst part of the NBA. I don't care if you get slapped, you get chopped. Like you go from one game extreme yesterday in the Boston, and that's where he gets frustrated. That's where he gets those calls. He's getting Shaq treatment because Shaq was so dominant. They couldn't do anything but hold him, foul him, chop him, slap him in the arms, and the refs would allow because he's just so dominant. And that's kind of the case with Carl Anthony Towns. You can literally count how many slaps he gets when he drives. And I think the refs have a count like, all right, after 3-4, we'll maybe call it. Maybe, but, you know. So that it's kind of crazy for that. So we definitely appreciate him, how he's been doing. He played yesterday, big game, and then he comes into tonight, a back-to-back game. I thought for a back-to-back game, let me just get the stats up here. I mean, he has 29 yesterday. He comes in today, the next game. And then he has a phenomenal game here. His game here that he had tonight, he had 35 and 18 on a back-to-back. He just scored basically 30 points the night before, almost a double-double. To come back the next game, played 39 minutes. This is the most minutes I think he's ever played. He played 39 minutes today and had 35 and 18. Brown, Coach Mike Brown, the fact that maybe saw something today and gave him those extra minutes. That says maybe he needs a little more minutes than the 32 minutes he's been giving him to get into some kind of rhythm. I'm gonna keep an eye on that for the next couple of games to see if he plays more than 32. He's been averaging about 32 for the most part of the season. Maybe the 39 till he gets into some kind of zone. Maybe that's something for him. Josh Hart played 37 minutes today, so kind of interesting. We started off really aggressive tonight against Charlotte, 27 points in the first quarter. We held them to 12, or their shooting was that terrible. The Knicks didn't even commit a foul to the second quarter, which was crazy. So today, and then we kind of let them in. We did the same thing we did with Boston. We just got bored of playing with the toy. Then they just got back into the game. They scored 35 to our 26 in the second quarter, and then I was like, all right, we gotta play now. We gotta play now. Third quarter, 37 to 28, and then 29 to 29 in the fourth quarter. We still won 119 to 104, but we just gotta be championship teams put away teams. So it's still early in the season. We're still learning our rotations, our rhythm, who gets the ball. Still not a bad game.
A 15 point victory is not putting them away.
It was towards the end. I mean, we could have won by 40. I mean, if we would have played the way we've been doing, it's just
Yeah,
we get bored. It's a good listen, it was good. It was good. But the second and third quarter, we was playing with our food. It was just like, but again, it was a win. Karl Anthony Towns had a big game. You were saying he had 35 points and 18 points. What do you think motivated him today and yesterday?
I don't know, man. I can only speculate. You know what I'm saying? But he might have heard the trade rumors
The what?
of one Giannis Antetokounmpo. So yeah, man, he might have heard the little rumblings. He might have took it a little personal, like the Michael Jordan meme. I took it a little personal, and I wanted to show out and show the fans, like, you know what I'm saying? Stop looking at the other side of the fence. This motherfucking grass is green. You feel me?
Yeah, this
But
good.
yeah, like,
Go ahead,
what happened?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
But yeah, man, again, another beautiful showing from Cat. The Dominicano, the Platano power. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man, I'm just happy for him, bro, because he takes a lot of flack, and and rightfully so, because heavy is what is it?
Heavy
Heavy
as a
is
crown.
the
Heavy as a crown.
yeah, yeah. So when you the number one or the number two option, you gotta take the good with the bad.
And
So
that contract,
I
he's got the biggest contract too.
and he got the bread to back it up. But I'm just happy that he once again showed out and showed the fans, that you know he's a special player, man. Like, let's just call it what it is. He's special, and when he got his head right, when he's not fucking complaining to the refs and bitching about fouls and this, that, and ticky tack shit, or sticking out his leg trying to hurt Jalen Brown on some bullshit. When he's not doing stupid shit like that, he is literally one of the top three, maybe, big men in the NBA.
Him,
I mean, I can only really think
him,
of Jokic and AD ahead of him.
Giannis, not AD. AD went
Nah, but I see him more as a power forward, not a center.
okay. I can see the Giannis and AD comparison, the top three, skill wise.
Yeah,
Skill
so
wise,
it's like when he's focused and he's doing what he has to do, he's literally unstoppable. And I'm just glad that he's putting it together now. He looks like he's starting to get a rhythm, starting to pick it up. His shot is falling, and once it clicks for him and the Knicks, we're gonna be a scary team. Like, we gotta remember, yo, we still 20 games deep, and we still don't have all of the nuances of the offense. Like Brown said, I don't even know if he's incorporating plays,
yeah.
but he said it. He's not incorporating plays earlier. You know what I'm saying?
He's
So
letting the
imagine
game.
when we start incorporating plays, and
He's letting the game come to him.
yeah, he's reading and reacting.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not.
I mean, I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. But I'm just saying,
Okay.
the potential is there. We just have to tap into it.
I mean, and if you think of the three guys, the other two guys that you mentioned, Jokic, AD, he has, and those three have a shot. They can shoot threes, and they got post games. And out of those three, there's only two that are really durable. That's one slept on for Cat too. He's extremely durable. Whether he's falling on the floor, he's not the fastest getting back up. And running back
Yo,
don't cry.
I'm not gonna lie, I gasp a little every time he falls.
Yeah, he's already mastered the art of falling, where he's not gonna hurt it. He falls so slow.
It's calculated. It's calculated.
Yo, he's the world's slowest faller.
And when he makes sure his legs is in the air, like what?
Yo, so I'm not mad at that, but yo, he's good. He's really good. He's durable, which is, if you're even mentioning conversations of trading him again, David, we're not talking. We're just conversating here. Don't get mad. Don't leave the chat. I'm out of here. He balled out. I mean, even if, as you're bringing it up, he's extremely durable. Baller. Love it. So he did good. Brunson had a bounce back game. 37 minutes for him. 26 points. He had 5 assists. My brother's going to be upset about that. But overall, the players are good. We have all the 5 starters had double digits, so they're into it, you know?
Listen, man. But when you when like I said, heavy is the crown, right? But he gives Brunson a lot of flack and whatnot, blah blah blah. I can understand where he comes from with some of the points. You know, sometimes Brunson can get, with the blinders and tunnel vision and all that. But I just want to put it in perspective because again, this is the best player. He's gonna go down as the best Nick in the past 30, 40 years. I mean, he's doing things that I never got to witness because again, I was maybe 5 when Ewing had his run and the 99 with the layup. I was maybe 10. So I don't remember that. I can see the highlights, whatever. It is what it is. Brunson now that I'm seeing it, I'm witnessing it, I'm living it. Like he's doing things that I've never seen in 25 plus years of being a fan. So again, the reason I'm saying put it in perspective is because I want to appreciate what we have. Yes, he has his down moments. Yes, he's not perfect. He's not our heavenly father. But even with his flaws, he's still the best. And think about it. We had a Hall of Famer in Melo. And when I'm telling you that I'm ranking him above Melo, like that says something. Because yes, I love Melo. He will always have a special place in my heart. But he only got us to the second round. And he only did it once.
And I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Brunson is here doing it consistently. And last year we got to the ECF. And 1 or 2 calls go our way, and we're in the finals.
yeah, you're right.
So it's like, why are we bashing this man? Why are we not appreciating him?
And listen,
And not only that, but let's put it
get it out,
let's
get
look
it
at
out your
the
chest, get it out, get it.
let's look at the bigger picture here.
Welcome to Organic Fanatics.
He's
This is therapy for you guys. If you have therapy, call us 1-800 We Give a Fuck. Don't forget the hotline is active.
But check it. So he's 6 foot, right? Or whatever he's listed as.
6'2", man. Those
He's
inches count. Pause.
he's right around my height. I'm looking at him eye to eye. I'm 6 foot. With shoes, I'm like 6'1" on a good day.
Well, you got 1
But
inch to look up. He's 6'2".
whatever. You know what I mean? My point in saying that is like these dudes that he's doing it against are all trees. They're all 6'5" and up. Like if putting it into perspective, I'm looking up at these dudes. We're all looking up at these dudes. Not only that, but he gets banged all the time.
You.
Ankles.
Oh.
No more. Twisted ankles. He gets pushed around. He gets body, bro. Let's be real. And he stands there and takes it like a fucking man. No more.
Yo.
And he like the Dwayne Wade commercial. He falls down 8 times. He gets up 9.
Speaking of Mo.
And, And I'm just saying, man, appreciate what you have because this man is gonna be an all time great, and he's been one of the most durable all time greats that has donned a Knicks uniform
Mm-hmm.
in God knows how long. So
And
I'm
listen,
just saying that allow the man to have an off night here and there. It's not that serious. It's an 82 fucking game season. That's
hey,
all I'm saying.
even Q said, "Hey, yo, listen," and we agree with you. But you gotta listen. As you said, you weren't around in those eras. We are from the eras, and I'm not. It's not saying good or bad from youth and old, but we seen that so we're traumatized. Two shots. What we're trying to tell you, we are traumatized. We're carrying around decades of emotional trauma that we're. But and all that to say in a good
And
way.
I'm not,
No,
bro.
no,
I'm not.
I agree with you. And all this is saying that we old heads, OGs. I'm gonna say not old heads, because we OGs. OGs. We seen it. We see it from a. We're a different type of New York. We're Gen X. We see shit. We cut shit straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a bad thing. We show love in the New York way. A New York way is like, yo, go fuck yourself. Go,
Well, fuck you.
so pass me the chopped cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, pass me the chopped cheese. Get a 40. Sit back down. Let's go. It's your go. Spades. You know what I mean? Like it's a rough love type of thing, and we love Brunson. So as for me and my brother, we want to see somebody do good. We get mad at you first. It ain't gonna be like, yo, bro, I love you. Okay, you're fine. That's this generation, and that doesn't mean we love the dude. And then when you know you could do something even better, that's when you get even more mad. It's the mad love. You know what
No,
I'm saying? That's why we
there's
get the.
no gentle
It's
parenting
not.
here.
Ask my children. They know. My kids are.
Like, hold on. Let me smack you,
Yo,
and
go.
then let me give you a hug.
Yo, it hurts me more than it hurts you.
Hold on, as you whipping him with the belt.
This is
I'm in
hurting me
pain for
more.
you, motherfucker.
This is hurting me more. Go get the branch.
Oh my god,
All I
that's
have to say is
crazy.
we have that we see the greatness that he can be, and we already know he's gonna be that dude. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we maybe a little bit harder on him, nonetheless. But I don't think he's going anywhere. All that to say is we got love for
Nah.
Brunson. Now we got these couple of games in. I like what Mike Brown did for this game. Five starters, double-digit points. Obviously, this was a team that we should be beating. He got some other players in. Gershon Yabusele's been averaging about 8 points the last two games, so his minutes are coming down a little bit. Hook Porty got 13 minutes. In those 13 minutes, he fouled out.
Hey, are we putting the kids out as display? Like, look, this is what you can get. You know what I'm saying?
You too can have it. Listen, hey,
You get a hug, and you get a
listen,
Gershon, and you get a Tyler
listen.
Kolek.
You get a Hook Porty that'll give you 6 hard fouls in 13 minutes.
Yep.
Yo, that was the fastest
That
foul
boy,
out.
that boy. I like it though. I like it.
I like it too.
If we're being real,
I think
I hope he stays. He has potential.
I just think the rest were on some bullshit today, but I mean, I don't know if that's the fastest foul out I've ever seen. Six. I mean, it's up there. I mean, I don't know if
It's up there.
it's up there. 13 minutes, but he got 13 minutes than he had the last game, so he got 13 minutes. Jordan Clarkson's tough 21. He still hasn't caught into his rhythm. I don't know if he's trying to fight in the system. The system is not his style of play. He's used to just going and doing what he got to do, and now he's figuring out pass, cut, screen, come around, hook, set a pick. So he's doing extra thing that he's not used to. So he's still uncomfortable. I think it'll come around for him. Mightily impressed with Tyler Kolek. Once again, I'm giving props to the young. Defensively, I'm watching him defensively. I didn't think he would catch it on this quick. That's why I was hard on him earlier. I didn't think he would catch on this quick, but he is maybe a savant as far as a quick learner, as far as a learner, because he's picking up. I've seen the positioning. He's caught in charges, so he's really studying the footwork of Brunson and positioning wise. I've seen him the dives and steal he does. He's watching Deuce. He's definitely watching. You know what I mean? Like there's some people who got people in the team that all right, this guy's great, but I'm gonna do my own shit. You know what I mean? Like, but he's really looking at them. He's like, all right, so he puts his foot here. I stick my arm out like this, and then, like, like he's really understudying these kids. So salute to Tyler Kolek. 13 minutes. He had 6 points, 5 assists, my guy. 5 assists in 13 minutes. In 13 minutes, my friend.
We always knew he had court vision, man. A pass first point guard, man. They're gonna get them numbers.
The 2 3 pointers, his 3 pointers look really good too. I mean, his 3 pointer is on point. Salute to Knicks Yak. What up? What up? What up? And he's saying it. Kolek looks great, especially defensive. I'm telling you, Kolek got a block too. His
He
deep
did get a block. He did get a block. Yeah.
he's had 2 steals the last game, 2 steals the game before that. He's gotten a block. His defense was incredibly. I'm really surprised by it. And I'm not saying that I doubted the kid, but as quick as he's gotten it, to go from looking like straight trash truck juice in summer league, looked like he was lost with deer in the headlights. Like they had flashlights in his eyeballs. Like he was looking suspect. And to come back from, was it June, July to now? Yeah, I'm proud of the kid. Listen, I ate my, Kolek, you have earned your name. The brown hair bomber, I too have got to, listen, Kolek Hive, stand up. I'm not saying I'm on the bus. I'm just checking the tickets. He's the bus driver. I'm checking if everybody's ticket who's on the bandwagon. He's the driver. I'm just checking in. Salute to the kid. His defense, I'm mightily impressed. That his 3-point shot is crazy. It's looking really good. If he's open, if someone's not in his way, he's gonna make the shot. Like you can tell when he's gonna hit his shot. Josh Hart, you can see the.
I got
Yeah.
I got one gripe with him this game, and that was when he had a smooth move. He juked him, got to the paint, went up, and then passed the layup when he had the whole left side wide open. I need him to get a healthy balance within passing and offense because when you wide open like that, you gotta take that layup.
Three.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing I want to point out. But other than that, man, you already know I'm Kolek Hive, man. I'm happy for the kid too.
But even with him, that happened 3 times tonight. So I don't know if it's the system. Hook Porty was directly under the rim, no one next to him, and all he had to do was like this, and he gave it up for a 3-point shot. Kolek did the same thing, and so did Clarkson. 3 times that they were right under the rim, that they could have just scored. So I don't know if it's a thing to pass the ball, but they were, all 3 of them were right there, could have made a layup. All 3
Yeah,
of them.
you're right. You just reminded me. Clarkson had one where he was going down the baseline and he passed it out. He had an open layup, and so did Bridges.
Yep, and Hook Porty.
Same situation, going down the baseline, like wide open. Like he had the reverse, but he ended up dishing out to Brunson, and I believe that was a missed three from Brunson.
So you're talking about 4 times that happened. Hook Porty, Bridges, Kolek, and Clarkson. So I don't know if that's part of the system or they're trying to get the other players involved, being selfless and finding the better shot, which is a good thing. So it's not a bad thing. Ideally, they should have made the layup, but the fact that they're looking for the other teammates, they're looking to move the ball, which we were talking about before. It's not pounding the air out of the ball. They're trying to find the other person, maybe finding a better shot. I ain't mad at that. I thought it was good. They could have made it, but nonetheless, we good. Nick Yak says even his missed threes, talking about Kolek, even his missed threes early season were on top of the rim, and he just needed time. Listen, and I agree with that.
Right.
I thought the time he needed was by January-ish. The fact that he's been this good mid-November, early, you know what I'm saying? Like mid-November, early December, even early games in November. Listen, that's a big advancement. I'm proud of that. Super, yeah. His understanding. That's what I'm saying. Him being incredibly smart. The passes I expected. That's his game. You know, shooting. I figured he'd do okay with that, threes and pass. But being in position, he's a great understudy. He's definitely looking at Brunson. Definitely looking at Deuce. Took advantage of this time. I think again, just like Cat. Cat heard trade rumors. Nah, I'm gonna hit my 30 plus. He got in it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Tyler.
But you see,
Go ahead.
but you see how his mindset changes and he's aggressive. He's catching shoot, catching drive to the paint, catching pass or whatever. Like he's not. You know what I'm saying? Like his aggressiveness is what I think is his key. Again, it's all mental for him, man. He got it all.
And it's a quick decision for Cat too. Not wait, look, which it's hard when he's a player that can pass. You know what I mean? So
He can pass when he wants to.
To me, he's just very selfless, and with his skill set, you have to be aggressive. I think he defaults to that, like, yo, I'm good. I can take my shot at whatever time I can.
I can do it whenever. Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? He's
But
trying to
it's
fit
better
it.
to be aggressive. You gotta have that Brunson mindset.
I agree.
When you the top dog, you gotta produce.
I agree with that, but then also too, what did Brown say? We're gonna have Cat in crazy spots and all this. So he's trying to do what this new coach said. He says the pass. You know what I mean? So it's a lot for him to take in. Then he was a power forward for 12 games. Now he's a center for, you know what I mean? So for him there's a lot of moving pieces. So I'm not going to be too hard on him. His skill set obviously tells you. There's sometimes obviously be like, "Yo, bro, stop the yelling, complaining," but I guess that takes some time. He does get chopped up. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
every game.
we all see it. We all
So
see it. It's just I don't want him to to focus on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I don't want him to embellish it. Like,
yeah.
nah,
You
like
didn't have
go.
to do.
But that's how he plays.
That's a
No,
foul.
what? Ref. Nah, bro. Like, go fucking hard in the paint like Shaq. Shaq
Oh
used to
shit.
run people over. And then if he got the little pity pad fouls or whatever, then they gave it to him. But Shaq wasn't focused on that shit. Shaq was gonna back you down, fucking give you an elbow, and yam it on you.
How does Cat?
Get that mindset.
How
You
does
know what I'm
how
saying?
does
Get
Cat do
that
it? How does
aggressiveness.
Cat do it again?
Like, come on, bro. Man, the fuck up. If you want to talk like that, talk like that. But don't be a fucking bitch about it. Like,
You can sound like a bitch, but don't be a bitch, bro. Anyway,
you know what I'm saying?
hey,
Like, come on,
hey,
man.
it's all love, manito. It's all
That's my
love.
only gripe with him. Other than that, I love him as a person. I love him as a player. But just, god damn it, be a fucking man, bro. Take the hit, run through it, and finish.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Nick Yak says he has it all. The more he plays, you will see his bag. Coach wants them spraying the ball like open threes. He said today Brown said he counts every pass out from the paint each game. So the coach is like,
They call it sprays. They call it sprays,
the
don't they?
sprays, yeah. So he calls it sprays. So hey, so he's correct. You know what I'm saying? So even on that point, that if you don't throw the fucking ball when you get in the paint, if you don't throw it outside and find somebody, that's laps. You're running. Para arriba y para
You're
abajo.
doing
You
suicide.
do-
Suicide, motherfucker.
So I mean, they had. I mean, if we counted four, you know that's something they drilled into their brain. Cause for you to be that wide open and make a conscious pass outside is a little crazy to us. Like, bro, you were Hook Party literally was like right here. All he had to do was just raise his arm up, and he was like, "No, no, they're gonna beat me." Hey.
Let me pass out. Let me pass out.
So I mean, apparently, so Nick Jack said it. Cat was great in the post tonight. I agree. And the last
He
couple,
was.
and the games that he's been balling, that he's been getting his mojo on, he stopped for. Remember, he was starting from the three, shooting 2 or 3 from the outside, and when they were going, he's in his head. He started going negative. Where he's like, you know what, I'm gonna play from the inside out. And each time he's making a decisive decision, going to the paint, hooks, dunk. I haven't seen this, the picking up of the arm, last couple of games,
Or the elbow.
or the swing of the elbow. So it's coming along. Somebody, I don't know if Brandon or Jen, somebody's working with him or talking to him.
He's watching the pod. They gotta be watching the pod.
Has to, they're watching the Organic Fanatics. We appreciate you. Listen, we only have a few subscribers, but the ones that are, not only are you guys the shit, we have people in high places. But high place, we don't like to brag. We don't know. We don't know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't know. I don't know.
It
You
could
know what I'm saying?
be. It could be. It's possible. I don't know. It's possible.
Oh man, that's crazy.
So I like it. Game was good. Everybody's coming along. You're seeing Gershon Yafroseli 1 point -9. I'm still gonna give him a little bit. I'm not a fan. I'm out of the Afro experiment, but everybody's. What do you say? You look like you're grinding your teeth.
I don't know, man. I'm not liking what I'm seeing from Ya Butt Sully. He's he's looking crazy, man. I don't know. I don't know if he needs more time to play. I don't know if he needs like a confidence boost. I was expecting something different. I didn't see him in the Sixers, so I had no expectation from him. But everybody was saying, "Oh, he's a great 3-point shooter. He does this and that." The highlight with him dunking on LeBron, I'm like, "Yo, he's forget it. You know, he's gonna be a monster." And he's been a huge letdown. Huge letdown.
Yeah.
Another one that's kind of going towards a letdown is Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah.
Like I
Both of them.
expected more from him.
Both of the
I
signings have been
expected
good.
him to. I expected him. You know, I know he was in a bad team or whatever, whatever. But I expected him to go back to the sixth man of the year, Clarkson, not the. You know what I'm saying? But the Clarkson with the bad team, and he's not hitting his threes. I don't know what it is. I'm not like lately. He's been off. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, both these two guys were on, let's just say, not great teams. You know what I'm saying? Hey, salute to Jimmy J 689. Knicks won't have enough left over to win, and Knicks haven't proven to be a championship franchise. Plus, so much pressure for Giannis. Why he wants that stress? We'll see. We'll talk about that in a bit. Appreciate you. Thank you for
Well,
joining.
yeah, put a pin on that. We're gonna hit that later.
We're gonna come back to that. Let us know, and then we're gonna jump on that. And Nick Shack says Yabu is half garbage. Be truthful. Listen, we have been. If you know the last time I have not been shy on Yabu, I'm a positive person, so I'm trying to give positive feedback. But he has not been good. And to my point, what I was just saying is that both of them were when they were at their highlights, their peaks. They were on teams that weren't great, so they were the main focus of taking all the shots they want. Now you're in a team where you don't have that. You could do what you want. Because when Yafra was
A
balling,
luxury.
yeah, when Yafra was balling in the 76ers, the team was depleted. There was a boatload of injuries. And it was like, yo, just go do something. You know what I mean? And it wasn't a system like move the rock, move the ball. It was like, you get it, do something. And he basically had no pressure. It was just play free for the most part, do what I want. I don't got to worry about passing to anybody because the team was depleted at that time and he was just trying to shine. And then when you're playing in Euro basketball, it's different than the NBA. He says that it's faster here, so he just hasn't adapted to it. He said his weight is not an issue, so I'll leave it at that. But I just don't know how he's fitting in the
They
system.
don't look like the man could dunk anymore. Like, how is it not an issue?
Yeah, you're right about. I mean, he's struggling on that, so I don't know that experience. So
He got. I don't know. I don't. He got no lift to me. I can't. I don't see him dunking. Like, how is this weight not an issue? Like, bro, you're. He has to be north of 300, bro. Has to be.
he said he's the same weight he was in training camp with like the 260 or whatever it is or 230. I
I do not believe that. I do not believe that 1 second.
So I don't know. I'm out of that experiment. I mean, the fact that he's only getting 9 minutes for someone that he's getting, what is it, $6 million? He's getting $6 million to pay 9 minutes. You got Tyler Kolek who's getting paid $2 million playing 13 and giving you 6 points, 5 assists, 2 steals. Like there's other stats that he's filling. You could do other things even if you're not scoring. You know, can you dominate rebounds? Can you defend? And you're getting cooked on defense. You're a little bit slow footed. It's a little rough to see right now. So, eesh.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Even how you get Ariel Hukporty that plays 13 minutes, fouls out, but still gives you more production than he does. He got 2 blocks, 2 rebounds,
Positive 6.
two offensive rebounds.
Positive 6.
I say,
Hey, he was positive 6.
yeah. Like how you get outplayed by a rookie that can't even stay on the court, bro? Like I don't know, man. And he's supposed to be like a 10-year vet at this point, right?
Who? Jafro Selly?
Yeah, yeah, but Sully.
Nah, I think he's been in the league like 3 years and 3 in the Euro League, so he hasn't been around too long. He was out.
Come on.
He was out the league basically, and we just gave him another chance. And the thing is that this next year is a player option. It's not even a team option. So he could be like, you know what? I'm gonna take this $6 million.
I'm gonna take the yeah.
I'm gonna
He's
take the.
coasting, and then next year he's gonna ball the fuck out.
I mean, it's a low contract that you can trade him and they can waive him type shit. So it's not crazy, but still, you're giving this guy $12 million. He's making $3 million more than Deuce. If that tells you something, you know what I mean. Clarkson is hit or miss. People knew that he was gonna be either give you great moments or not great moments. For him, I'm giving him a little more of a pass because he's not used to a system like this. You know what I mean? Again, he's been in teams where, look, I just need you to go out there and get buckets. Get buckets. Get some fucking buckets. That's how the
From
Filipinos say
from
it.
from Jollibee to a
Jollibee.
bucket of fried chicken
Get some fucking buckets. That's how the
and
Filipinos
some
say it.
gravy with
So
some rice and spaghetti.
so he's trying. I see him trying. There's some games he has some of the shots that he takes or the four shots is the drive to the lane, spinning into the paint. I think they already know your move there, so it's a little rough to see there. It's a little rough to see on there. So other than that, I thought it was an okay game. I thought shouldn't even be really a discussion against Charlotte. Charlotte should be an easy win out there. Let me see what you're reading here. Nick Tech says we had that.
David Smith. David Smith with the Giannis take.
Yep. So David Smith. So let's get into it. Here it is. Are you done? Final thoughts on Charlotte? Any final thoughts on Charlotte?
Yeah, no, man. I mean, we were beating the teams we should beat. So I'm happy, man. I just want the consistency to continue, and I want us to string along a couple more victories. Like I could see us getting another 5 or 6 game victory stride.
Yeah.
So yeah. Shout out to the team. Shout out to Brown. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I was a little disappointed with the Boston game because I thought we were gonna get 6, 7, 8 game run. You know what I mean? So that's why I was kind of a little disappointed, and even a little bit in this game how That's why I said we're playing with our food. I thought we were gonna get some momentum and get into a couple of game winning streak. Still not too late, but it would have been nice to see out there. But I'm glad to see Cat getting his mojo going. Jalen Brunson had a bounce back game. Josh Hart's been clicking on all cylinders. You're seeing Bridges coming out. So our main guys are balling out. You're seeing Deuce and Kolek stepping up huge. I thought that was really good. Deuce this is the Deuce I wanted. I didn't think he was gonna play this good. That's what I was telling you. If we can get 12 to 15 from Deuce, that's a great year. He's had some bigger peaks. Obviously, starting has helped. His confidence is through the roof, which is phenomenal. So the fact that Deuce and Kolek are stepping up is phenomenal. It's great. I actually expected the numbers that they're doing to be done by Yafro and Jordan Clarkson. So I thought we'd be right.
I fell in that trap too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think most everybody did. We really didn't know what to expect. We've seen what Yafro did in the Euro League and playing against and he played against other global teams, so he played well. That's why I'm surprised of how rough he's playing right now, how bad his game is playing right now. He played pretty good. He played against an NBA competition in Philly. He's played against NBA competition against global teams when he was in France. They came number 2 against us. So he's had. It's not like it's brand new to him. You know what I mean? It's not like he just came, played all his career in Euro, and I was like, oh my God, they're so fast. So that's why it's really shocking to me to see this much of a fall off, especially when it's a big opportunity. Could be your first and last chance. I mean, probably his last chance to play in the NBA for a team. He said he wanted to play and make his way back. Nobody called him. The Knicks gave you a chance. They give you free $12 million, basically. No one's going to, even in your wildest dreams, will give you that money up front. You should be making Landry Shamet money. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like $1 million. Am I wrong or no, right? He should be fighting for a team, and you got 12, and you coming like this, where most people think you're out of shape. You're saying you're not, but, like, yo, if the minute you're on the floor, I need to be knocking over celebrities. Like, I'm diving. I'm fighting the ref. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to give you $12 million worth of effort. I'm seeing $16 worth of effort. I'm seeing nosebleed seats effort.
$16.99.
$16.99. Like, he just won the free Chick-fil-A food from hitting 2 free throws. Like, that's the effort that I'm getting from him.
Oh, my God.
That's the effort that I'm getting from him. And it's bothersome to me. So, I'm positive, trying to support the kid, but nonetheless, whatever. Clarkson, I'm going to give him to about the Christmas, beginning January. If I don't see a little more, I'll be a little more harder on Clarkson by January out there. David Smith. Now let's go to the real deal, Holyfield. This is trades and rumor season. There has been a lot happening in the NBA. Let's get
No.
to it. Let's get to these rumors. And before we get to ours, I'm just going to throw a sprinkle of what's going on in the NBA because I watch the ops a lot. We're going to throw a little bit, see what's out there, and then we'll go to what's up with the New York Knickerbockers and our opportunities. And I'm going to read that to you, David Smith. Keep reading the chat because I'm stuck on David Smith's chat, but I'm going to scroll through. But right now is that time of the season. Normally you're seeing this is actually earlier than most, but I mean right after Thanksgiving, you're seeing
Yeah, I was just about to say.
right after Thanksgiving, it has been a shit show in the NBA. I mean, there is things even before that. You got I mean, if are you not entertained, grab your popcorn cuz there is a fiasco everywhere. I mean, usually there's like one team falling apart here, but there's just so much drama in the LBC. It's you know what I'm saying? Like
Kind of hard being Snoop D-O double G.
but somehow,
Somehow,
some
some
way,
way.
keep coming up with phone.
Hey,
Yeah. All right, all right, all right.
like every single
Hey,
day.
listen, yeah,
Okay,
listen.
okay.
We always give you a little bit more than stats. So, so you got first of all, buddy from Memphis. You got Ja, wilding the fuck
Ja.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
Ja is
Forgot about him.
Ja is wilding. I mean, you got so much promise, so much talent. You are basically the face of a franchise, and you are literally self-destructing yourself from the gun things. Which some of that I think, some of them I'm Ja with the little gun signals. I think they're being biased because
Yeah,
Shea Gildress does that the same exact
yeah.
sadly, and he's the darling
They
of the NBA.
they making an example out of him. You know what I mean? But other than the gun shit and all of
But
that, he is self-destructing real bad.
playing terrible, not showing up to games. Whether you're mad or not, you are a professional, right? You got to be a professional. Whether you want to be out the team, even Giannis, he's really wanted to be out there, but the kid is showing up and giving you 30 a game and doing whatever he has to do, even if it's hurting himself. You get paid to play and show up, if you look at him playing, it's either he's trying to self destruct or he's gambling, or or he's gambling on his stats. He's
He
playing.
on that Chauncey Billups
Listen,
tip.
bet on my unders today. Bet on my unders because there's no way I'm giving you 30 points. Nonetheless, so he's wilding out.
Yeah.
He's definitely getting traded. His value is I don't know where it
All
is.
time low.
All
All
time,
time low.
all time low. What are you gonna get back for him? Probably nothing. You know, you got him. He's beefing with the organization. Trey Young, or as the New York Knicks like to say, fuck Trey Young. Fuck Trey. So you got fuck Trey Young. You got him that his stats is low. He's normally pretty good. He's usually a triple double, but with the team without him is one. I think they were like almost over 600 or 700 without him. They won like 16 and they were up. The numbers was crazy. It was like 9-4, 9-5 without him. With him, it was like just at 500 or just under. So his value's a little bit low. And also who we played tonight, LaMelo Ball. They haven't been winning. He's filling seats, but he's not elevating the team or the players. So there's a lot of parity going on in the NBA. Can they just switch roles? I think Trey Young has a lot of value as far as he can score, he can shoot, he can assist. He has a lot of different value, but again, they haven't won much. He's just more talk than anything. So that NBA is crazy. And then you just had yesterday, you have one of the best NBA players ever. Sorry, a first-time Hall of Fame ballot, Chris Paul, decides to play his final year in the Clippers. Decides to play for the Clippers. He had all types of offers. He goes to the Clippers. The Clippers is a shit show. It is the Ringling Brother and Barnum and Bailey circus in L.A. Both LA teams. Both LA teams. You just had LeBron, the greatest James,
Well,
who barely scored
I
10
wouldn't say the
points.
Lakers so much.
He just scored 10 points. Barely.
They still what? They still like top two in the West, top three.
I don't. They're top two in
I don't know. Whatever. It don't matter. It don't matter. They don't care.
all that to
I don't
say,
care about.
salute to Johnny Harris in the chat. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go through some of these chats. I'm just trying to build up the parody and all the stuff that's going on. So there's a lot going on. You got this guy who says it's his final year, and then I'm gonna retire. Someone who's definitely going to be a Hall of Famer. And you know Chris Paul. If you watch Chris Paul at any point in time, you know his emotion. You know how he talks to refs. You know how he talks to players. You know how he talks to coach. He was on the Clippers before. And then you get him now and you say that you guys ain't vibing all of a sudden. His player style is something that's rubbing you guys wrong. And then you send him home and cut him on his last year. I don't know. That was
That was dirty. That was
what are your thoughts
dirty.
on what they did to him with Chris Paul? What are your thoughts on that?
That was dirty, dirty. That was what do we say? Bum juice. What is it?
Bum juice.
Bum juice. Yeah, that was straight up trash, bro. How you gonna treat whatever he is, 12, 13, 14, all time NBA All Star, leader in steals and
Number
all this extra stuff,
number two all
and he
time
did,
in
and
assist and
he
steals.
did, and he did the majority of all of that with the Clippers. Like, how do you treat somebody? Lob City, Lob City. You guys remember Lob City?
They did
DeAndre Jordan,
Blake.
Blake Griffin. It was all day, every day, dimes, and I cannot believe that they did that to that man.
But that
Like even if you're like butting heads every day, what he has meant to that franchise throughout the years is invaluable. And then you go ahead and cut him like, and it was done like at 3 in the morning
they
to
just
make matters
be
worse.
like, yo, don't come to
It's
work. How you get fired on your
like
day
yeah,
off?
how you get fired on your day off? Like yo, like that is just horrific,
Damn.
horrific organizational. It's just terrible. It's just terrible.
Thank
Now
you
on
for
top of that, you got the whole scandal with
Kawhi.
thank you, yeah, with the whole paying them under the table or whatever the fuck. Like, what are they doing over there? Like,
Listen,
anyways, point is, like, I'm a huge Chris Paul fan since his New Orleans days when he was with Tyson Chandler. And to do that to him is just terrible, bro. And I'm hoping that we could somehow pick him up. Because if we could get him in the Knicks, I believe he would be the best mentor to Tyler Kolek. Tyler Kolek, TK has Chris Paul written all over him. His pass first style, it would take leaps and bounds if he was Chris Paul's understudy. And not only that, but Chris Paul offensively was phenomenal. He had the midi, he had the three, he had it all. And if you could get 1 full year of mentorship for TK, I think if his game is taken off now, it's gonna be fucking. I don't even know where it's gonna be in another year if he studies under Chris Paul. But that's just me wishful thinking. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. He's a West Coast guy, and I doubt he's ever gonna come to the East Coast.
I mean, I agree with you too. I mean, the Clippers is by far they've taken whatever people thought about the Knicks organization being bad. They've just taken it that it just obliterated us out of any conversation with them, and I'm glad. I'm glad they did. But that was kind of super whack what they did. They screwed over Blake Griffin. They did I don't know what kind of deal that was. That's the worst business deal ever. If it was a business deal, but we know it wasn't. You'd be like, you're gonna go do an in-store visit. They're gonna pay you $28 million for you to show up. You still get $28 million and you don't show up, and then they go bankrupt. That's weird. That's a hell of a paycheck for an appearance, and then you don't have to return the money. Shit, let me get one of them. Let me go do an in-store appearance for that.
Yeah, for real. Let me show up once and that's it.
That's
Collect that check.
and he don't even show up, and they gave him the money. Alright. Yeah, that's legit. But all that to say is Chris Paul's phenomenal talent. I would listen if you guys watch us, which I know you guys do. You subscribe. You We Play Gang. I know what you do. But I said it earlier. I was like, I would have loved for CP3 even for a year. Obviously behind Jalen Brunson, I think he would be phenomenal.
I want it.
I think Mitchell Robinson would flourish under him.
I've,
There would be 38 lobs per quarter.
I've always wanted CP3 on the Knicks. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter if he was a free agent or not. I've since, like I said, since his New Orleans days, I was a fan of that man. When he went to the Rockets, I wanted him. When we went to OKC, I wanted him. When he went to the Spurs, I wanted him. I kept getting flack from everybody. Oh, yeah, he's old boss, blah blah blah. We are talking about top five point guard of all time. And I'm sorry, that might be blasphemous to some people,
He's
but
literally number two. He's literally in two in steals and two in assists. And then salute to Buzzer Beater. I saw you, my brother. I did not forget you. Buzzer Beater says, hold on, I just saw his. He says, other than Bob McAdoo, CP3 is the greatest player in LAC, in Los Angeles Clippers, Buffalo Braves history. And
for
listen,
real,
you can't argue
has
his
to be.
stats. Number two all time in steals and assists is crazy. 16th on points. You can't deny that. And yes, he has a personality that only a mother could love. You know what I'm saying? That listen, he might as well be in New York. His personality is perfect for New York. It's like, yes, and I get it. He's in Cali. He likes to live in Cali. Bro, you're gonna retire soon. You've made mad money. You're gonna live there. You come be cold for a little bit. End your career where people would appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, even for 6 months, if you came
And you
because
can have an understudy that could, possibly continue your lineage.
listen, he can be an assistant coach to, or eventually a coach to replace. Listen, he's there. You know what I mean? And he's been with Brunson since Brunson was little. He knows his pops. He Leon Rose was his agent. I mean, they, you know
There's a
what I'm
lot of
saying?
connections. There's a lot of connections.
Where there's
But
smoke, there's
I don't
fire.
think.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but I personally don't think he's gonna come to the East Coast. He's gonna find some team in the West to latch onto.
Listen, I hear that. This is my only thing on that, and I hear you. I agree with that. But if this is your last year, and you have all these accolades and all these stats, in your heart of hearts, would you like to end your career like this? Would you like this to be
No, of
a
course not.
topic of conversation, or would you rather go to where you would be appreciated and then help a team, even if it's the last 6 months? You know what I'm saying? Like if he came here, he would impact championship winning beyond any. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
he would get Clarkson. He would make Yabusele look like, who is this guy? You know what I mean? Like he can get these guys that are struggling and make them look magnificent. Mitch would be so happy to have him with pick and rolls. You know what I'm saying? Like he would make Mitchell. Look what he did
Lob City,
Thank you.
literally.
And you got Mitch who can do it all day, and no one looks for him. He can just open the gates up in that option. And again, even if it's for 6 months, you go to a team like that, come here, even if for 6 months and you end it here, you would get appreciated, you would get mad love. You know what I mean? You would make the team better, and your end half of that story, he was dropped, and then he became, you know what I mean? Whatever. And again, people don't like it. You know,
You resurrected in
yeah,
the Knicks.
you know what I mean? At least for that period of time. But people were talking shit. He's old. Did you see what he's been doing this first half of the year? Did you see the assists? Did you see his 3-point games? Did you see the game
he's
winners? He still got it, bro.
he's he's I can't say enough about it, man. Like when I growing up, like I want to, obviously I was undersized, so like the person that I really modeled my game after was him, because the way he played was he got everyone involved, and when a bucket was needed, he was able to create his own shot. He was able to call his own number. If that pass wasn't there, best believe I'm gonna take this three. Best believe I'm gonna take this midi, and I'm gonna poke you in the eye with it because I'm gonna yam it in your face. So it's like, for me personally, again, this is me talking as a fan of the game. There is no greater point guard than Chris Paul. I mean, you want to throw in Jason Kidd in there? Maybe. I was a huge Kidd fan also. But Chris Paul's game was just so polished.
Yep.
Jason Kidd developed the 3-point shot way later in his career.
Chris Paul had
Chris
that.
Paul always had it. It's just night and day. And to me, again, personally, some people might say from Utah, Stockton.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah, John Stockton.
Yeah, yeah, Stockton.
He
Some people
passed
might
him.
say him because he got the assist record, right?
Yeah. But Chris Paul's
But he
second.
had he had mailman with him for
And
his
he was
entire
only in one
career.
franchise. You got someone who's second assist who's been in like 8 teams. And it,
Yeah. So
and every team he's
that's
been
it.
in got him to the playoffs. Every team. Minus this
And
one.
that shit is universal because when you have a point guard that can get everyone involved, that can get people in the spots that they like, of course your assist numbers are gonna come up because you're elevating everybody else's game. Like nobody thought DeAndre Jordan was gonna be DeAndre Jordan until Chris Paul got there
Chris
and
Paul
made
made
him
him. Yep.
who he was. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Everybody overhyped Blake Griffin. Why? Because Chris Paul was there feeding him, lobbing, boom, 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 putting him in the right spots. Go post him up. I'm going to give you the rock. Go to work.
Yep.
You need players like that that can orchestrate an offense, play within the offense, and elevate everyone's game. And when need be, if you need me to get this bucket, I'm going to get it for you. And that's Chris Paul.
And Keith Watkins says a lot of players do not like CP3, especially younger players. Add that with him not respecting the coach. Bye bye. Listen, and I agree with you that, but there again, it's like a Gen X person talking to a millennial, and that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just he's someone that holds his teammates and his coach and his team accountable. He wins. He's a winner. Winners don't take shorts. Winners don't take slack. Winners aren't gonna just take half-ass effort. It's a different thing. And yes, he may not be. And I think who was it? But Buzzerbeater said he's abrasive. That's probably an understatement. He's a sandpaper. He's a porcupine. You can't get near him. You know what I'm saying? I listen, and I agree with you. But when you trying to win, like there's no shortcuts to the championship. You know what I mean? There's no shortcut. You can't half-ass effort, as you see here. He's someone who would get in paws and cat's ass for those type of games. Like, yo, shut the fuck up and go play. Just do you. You know what I mean? Like he would hold people accountable. He would get people. Him and Josh Hart will probably hang out all the time because Josh Hart is abrasive too. Josh Hart talks to coaches. He yells at players. He'll joke here and there, but he's just that type of player. I think he's someone that would be phenomenal. And when you got the team that we have that's ready to win, and we have cerebral players that they think they're ready to win, it's a different aspect. You ain't got kids here who are good.
And they take criticism. My bad. Keep on.
No, you're right. They'll take criticism. Deuce is gonna listen. You obviously you see Kolex listening. You know what I mean? And if he's like, yo, even though my minutes may hurt, but if I can learn from him, Brunson, and defense from Deuce, like, yo, I'm gonna be phenomenal the rest of my career. So I don't know.
Absolutely.
I just think, and he does say that, and yeah, he says, hey, yo, that pause for getting in the ass of Cat. I did say that. Kid.
Hey Buzz, I hear you on the Pistol Pete, but yeah, I mean, unfortunately, he was before my time, so I don't even think I've seen one single highlight of him
No,
ever.
he'll never know. So he can only go by recent memory. That's not a slack on you. There wasn't no YouTube back then.
Yeah, for real. So it's like I'll take your word for it. I mean, Pistol P everybody talks about him, so I've heard the name before. I don't know his game. Sorry.
He also says, "Where's New Knicks and Machete?" You tell us. You tell. You know,
Joe no say.
maybe we sent them home like Chris Paul. Maybe we sent them home. Maybe they got sent home too. Yo, don't show up to the show. Don't show up to the show.
That's it, yo. Just stay home, man.
Stay
yo,
home.
Or go work.
Go do what you gotta do. Don't show up to the show. I don't know. They doing their thing apparently. They out there.
We sent them a tweet. Yo, don't show up to work tomorrow, bro. Just what I'm saying, keep it pushing.
Hey, go to my brother's Instagram. See if he removed all his pictures from the organic production.
You removed them from the description, from the pictures, everything. They're all gone.
They're all gone.
Oh
It
my
only shows
god.
his logo. No videos. He deleted everything, right?
Nothing. They're all gone. You don't even follow them. Nothing. That's it. They're done.
He unfollowed us. That's it.
That's it.
Him.
He's in the Knicks sphere somewhere. I don't know.
He's gonna get picked up by another podcast by the end of the night. We just play, man. We just play.
He's a free agent.
He's a free agent. He's a free podcaster, right?
A free podcaster. He's out there with podcast Thibodeau.
He podcast T. He's the new podcast.
Podcast T.
New podcast coming out. New Knicks and podcast T.
Dude, there you go. Oh my god.
Oh shit. Yeah. So hopefully, my brother said he might show up. We don't know. If he got the call, he's gonna remove the opening music next episode. That's my shit. That's my shit.
It's all shit.
This is gonna be a mad quiet intro, just videos.
Shit. Yo, Keem, that was savage right there, bro.
Oh my god.
Yo, give me my music.
Oh my
It's
god.
old shit.
He said, "How old? Yo, you 68? Salute, Knicks Yak. You young, man. 68. I'm 74.
Oh,
Y'all gonna need
yeah. I hear you, brother. 68. Keep it pushing.
Keith 55.
You know, make it to 69, and then hopefully we can enjoy.
Make it a 69
Hey,
and enjoy.
Pause.
Yo, what is happening? Make it a 69 and enjoy.
I'm just saying. Shout out to you, Yak. You know what I'm saying, maybe one day we can all celebrate a chip together. That's all I'm saying.
I hope that's all you were saying, because that shit was going left in the mud.
You took a left. Nah, I don't know about all that.
Oh shit. Anyway,
ALP 55. Shout out to you too, brother. Keep it pushing.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Appreciate you. And on to the news that we've been talking about. So we've been talking about free agents. I would like Chris Paul, even if it comes. Is it gonna happen? More than likely not. He could. I don't know where he could go. I know he wants to stay out west, but I think at this point, you're literally retiring, bro. Take a shot. Give yourself a chance to win. Like, you tried it in LA. You try to win the lazy way because you just want to stay in the sun and you want to be in California and blah, blah, blah. Bro, you're going to live out there forever, bro. Take a shot. It gets a little colder here in New York. You know what I'm saying? But there's no place like playing in the Garden.
Go put on your flight. Go put on your Timbs and man the fuck up.
Yo, you could come here for 6 months, get us to the ECF, and your jersey will be hanging the fastest
Hanging
in 6 months.
They're gonna name a street after him.
They're gonna name a whole section of the Garden him. This was the Chris Paul section. He could come out here for 6 months with it up. Anyway, I would love for it to happen. I don't think it'll happen. I think it'll be great, but I don't think we get him. Now the news. The news. He wants a retirement tour. I mean, listen, you don't think the Knicks can give him...
it here.
You don't think... Yo,
you can have it here.
We'll give him a parade from Bronx to Brooklyn. Yo, you get your...
Absolutely.
You can... Listen, we'll give you the tour, bro. That is not the problem. Oh, Clippers obviously ain't giving it to you. You want the... And LeBron... You go to the Lakers, LeBron's going to take all the glory. He ain't going to let you get your celebration. He's going to take all your shine. And he don't want another passer there when he wants the ball in his hand. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
If you got a coach all in your videos, come over. I was trying to sing the Suge Knight. You got a coach all in your videos. Come over to the East Coast. Come over to Bad Boy Knicks. Nah? All right. No,
bro.
Definitely not Bad Boy. Nah? All right, I'll work on that. I'll work on that next week.
No Diddy.
So with all this drama we've been talking about, you have Giannis Antetokounmpo, who in the beginning of the year, you saw him in the summer. He was out here with his lady. They was in the strollers. People caught him in the streets, just randomly, just chilling in the streets like it's all good, walking through New York like he owned it, like like he knew something. I don't know. He was out here in these streets, rolling around. People was asking him like, yo, that's what you doing out here in New York? You're not in Italy. You're not in Greece. You're not doing this world tour. You're in the city. That's kind of weird, but we appreciate it. Welcome to be out here. And then he said before the season started, I'm gonna give them what he say, 6 months. If I don't feel we're competitive, you know what I'm saying, I might be looking out. And then
Might be doing some things.
we hear through the summer that apparently there was conversations. Apparently New York was having conversations. Apparently he told the Bucks, if there's any place that I would like to go, I want you to send me to New York. He
The
said
Big Apple.
he called it. And we were saying, like, now New York is a destination. Now players want to come to New York. You couldn't hear that a couple of years ago. Thank you, Thibodeau. But now we're a destination. We're a destination where people want to come and play. Don't start. Don't.
Do I have to show it? Do I have to show it?
That's a threat. YouTube
I'm
strike him.
stay in your lane, bruh. Stay in your lane, bruh.
So
That's all I'm saying.
Buddy said he wants to come out here. Apparently the Knicks made an offer that the Bucks refused. Apparently they were asking for too much, and they were like, "Listen, for New York to have an opportunity to get a player like this and say no and pull away, considering they went after Cat, Leon went after Cat, we got Cat. He went after Mikal Bridges with six. What was his own name? 6 picks,
Seven picks.
whatever,
7 picks.
whatever it was with how many picks that they had on there. So Leon is not afraid to make the move. So it must have been outrageous that they said, we know he wants to be here. Let's slow play it. We're not gonna be thirsty. You know what I'm saying? The girl.
We're not gonna have another Melo situation.
Yeah, I mean, cause listen, you have certain things that you can kind of, if it comes available, so be it. But they were like, nah, you asking too much. Let me slow play it. He wants to be here. We want him to be here. This is the place he wants to be at. And and now he did like New Knicks. He took all his media down. You don't see anything of the Bucks in his social media. Like New Knicks took out his pictures. He doesn't show any of the organic fanatics in his bucket.
That's it. It's a wrap.
That's it. Yeah, and we were talking about it today. I was like, let me just check to see. I think it could be bullshit. Let me see if it's fake news. And I went on his gram, and it literally has nothing but his championship and maybe 10, 12 pictures. First of all, you know how petty you have to be and how long it takes to delete that many pictures? Yo, he went through like 5 years to delete all of them. I don't know. There's no math.
Fuck these niggas. I got time today.
Let me know. Is there a mass delete? I don't see that you hold the button and then you put checkbox on all the pictures and you can delete it. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong, but damn, that took a lot of work. Maybe his lady did it. Maybe his lady did it. I don't know, but it's legit. But he took all this stuff down. He took all the pictures down. It only shows the championship and his family. So
that's crazy.
When a player does that, is that telling you that they're officially gone? You think that is there any surviving that?
Nah, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Like you said, to literally sit, you gotta sit there for a minute to go through all your shit throughout the years and to remove all of that. Like it's not just like a one or two thing. Like, oh, I'm just take a minute or two and just rewrite this description. Like, nah, this is like
he deleted years. He went back to like 2021.
He was there for like 12 years. Well, look at me. I'm talking like he left already. He was there. He is there, but it's been like 12 years. So you telling me you went through 12 years of social media and removed all of that? There ain't no coming back.
Yep.
In my humble opinion, if what Windbag said is true and he wants to come to New York, then I'm leaning with what.
Repeat for what Windhorse said for people who don't know what he said.
Oh yeah. Windbag said that Giannis made it known to the franchise that he wants to come to New York, and supposedly they're gonna work out a deal to make that come true because he's been a loyal soldier and this and that and the third, and they want to make it work for him because they want to return the favor basically. Mm-hmm. So if that is the case, and the Knicks are the apple of his eye, then that gives us all the cards, and we can literally give them, like I said in the chat, a bag of peanuts, Cracker Jacks, whatever, and they're gonna have to take it because if they wanna fulfill his wish, then they're gonna have to play ball with us. Meaning we don't have to give up Cat. Meaning we don't have to give up. Uh, I mean, we're probably gonna have to give up either like OG or Robinson, but we're not gonna have to give up the farm. Is what I'm basically saying. And especially like if Milwaukee is watching and they're seeing the young kids ball out, maybe they don't need 17 picks because they'll take a Koleg, they'll take a Daddy A, they'll take a Diawara, they'll take a Huck Porty. And you know what I'm saying? We can keep our roster the way it is, basically, for the most part, and add all NBA and the two-time MVP. Dog, like that's Chip for years. Granted, if he's healthy, because I forgot who put it on the chat. Somebody did put, the past couple years he's been injured, yada yada,
David
8 and
Smith.
12, and all this shit. And I get all of that. I absolutely do. But we're talking about a generational talent here, and if you got an opportunity to get that in your team, you have to take it.
Yep.
And I want to also add, hopefully this recent injury he got is not serious. If it's a calf strain or whatever it is, take your motherfucking time, heal that shit properly, and then come back. Because I don't need another, like I said, I don't need another Halliburton. I don't need another fucking Kevin Durant situation. Playing through the pain, blah, 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 and then boom, you rupture your Achilles. So again, if it is true that he's dealing with a calf situation, take your motherfucking time and rehab that shit and come back when you're ready. We already know who you are as a player. We know what you bring to the table. You have nothing to prove. Take your fucking time and come back when you're ready.
Yeah, like can I? I hear what you said. Keith Watkins said he likes what you did. He saw what you did there. Let me tell you something. You see this nose, this schnozola, this beautiful nose I have here. This thing is a master of smells, and you smell that? I
It
smell.
smells funky.
I smell bullshit. And I smell bullshit because, and I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about that injury he had. When I looked at it, it looked a little.
No contact.
It
Yeah, yeah.
looked a little. I mean, he sold it pretty good. He sold it pretty good. In my opinion, this is just me. I don't know anything. I'm not
Hey,
shit.
we are conspiracy theorists here, in
Listen,
case you didn't know.
listen. I just see from what he did. Salute to Chris Connors. I'm gonna read that in a second here. I appreciate you, Chris Connors, in the chat here. From what that looked like to me, it looked like a false flag in a sense, like that he kind of faked it in a way so that he doesn't have to come back. This is just me. This is from what I saw. I'm not saying anything. It looked like he could be injured and now he doesn't even have to come back. He doesn't have to play because he's killing himself for a team that lost to the Washington Wizards. He lost to the Wizards while he was in uniform. They lost to a 13-16 Wizards. Nonetheless, and to his boys that he won the championship with. His feelings were hurt there. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was a little. It looked a little. He fell. That way he doesn't have to come back in uniform. He already took his post out. That way he doesn't have to answer. You know what? Post conference. Are you leaving, Giannis? All this, so he doesn't have to answer these things. It also helps with him making it easier to be traded if he has an injury, and maybe it lowers some of his value. This is just me thinking outside the box, right? I'm just, he's injured. He got a calf. It could have been Achilles. We don't know. I don't know if I want to give you all this. If he's injured, he had a back. You know what I'm saying? I got this bag of Snickers and Skittles, and it's not gonna be that bad either. But I'm just saying, it just didn't look like a injury to me, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong. If you are, your speedy recovery, kudos to you. But nonetheless, that does bring, whether it's real or not, it brings down some of his trade value, right? it brings concerns to any other team that wants to trade for him if he's injured, right? Doesn't don't they, yo, that's a calf. It could be, as you said, it could be an Achilles. What if it's an
Yeah.
Achilles afterward? I don't want to give you 7 picks and then now his Achilles is gone and I got a Kevin Durant in Brooklyn here. You know what I mean? Like, so other teams are looking at it in that aspect too. So I just think it was a little peculiar the way it happened. And then he got up because I mean, you have it. I mean, you gotta be You know, you gotta do the Ace Ventura. You know what I mean? Like like. And then he got back up, and then it was like, oh shit, I forgot. Then he started. I forgot I was supposed to keep playing it off. Then he had to walk in. You know, I just think it's pretty convenient. It gives him the out to not talk to media. Hey, Giannis is hurt. He's not up for the post conference, the post meeting, right? You know what I'm saying? He has to answer all these questions. Yo, are you getting traded? Why you took your? This is a, you know,
I'm just focusing on rehab. I don't know
you know
nothing.
what I'm saying? Giannis isn't with us. He's away from the team, healing, rehabbing.
He,
He's rehabbing. You know what I'm saying? It puts less pressure on the team, less pressure on him. They don't gotta answer
he doesn't
questions.
have to travel on away
He
games.
doesn't. You know, so it's a lot of. I see some gameplay in here. That's just me thinking outside the box. I'm just a little. I see some little gamesmanship here happening. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
I mean, I'm not gonna go that far, but yeah, I could see it happening. Yeah,
It's it's either that or somebody. Listen, whoever's good, I think Andios, whoever's good with the little video edits, I need you to do an edit with Ricky from Boys in the Hood. Ricky, bang, and have him falling down.
yeah. Yo, that's like your favorite clip, bro.
Yo,
You bring that shit
I
up all the
I
time.
love that movie. Boys in the Hood was my shit. I love it, Ricky. Hey, anyway, the Jimmy Butler antics. I don't know. It was just suspect on there. Chris, my guy, salute to you. Chris is
He might have lost his joy. You know what I'm saying?
trade whoever, but the core four: Brunson, Bridges, OG, and Hart can pass on a top 3 player in the league. Would hate to see him go to Boston, Miami, Indiana, Orlando. I agree, but I don't know.
100%. I'm right there with you. 100 p.
I would agree with you, but Boston has nobody to give them. Miami.
I don't know. I don't know about the opposite situation with picks and all that
No,
shit, but I don't
I
want to
do,
see
and
him.
I'm gonna go through all that here, just so you know your boy's prepared here a little bit. Nah, but I mean, like Boston. Who you gonna get from Boston that you're gonna want? You're gonna get Brown. If anything, they have to give more money to Boston because he's the highest paid player in the NBA, other besides Tatum. So if anything, you have to. Somebody's putting his Instagram post back up. Somebody's putting.
I think I see something.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
I think I see something.
Oh shit! New Knicks.
Oh,
He didn't get the message. We didn't give him the message.
míralo. He was sleeping, bro.
He doing grandpa status. Okay, Papa Chic out there. Salute to the New Knicks. Go ahead and give your intro. Say what up to the people. They've been asking about you.
What's poppin' to your West family? Shout out to my brother, 2 shots, you know what I mean? Holding it down. Shout out to the chat. I'm pretty sure we got the win, right?
We got the win. We way past that. Just so you know, we're talking about the Chris Paul. Right now, we're on the Giannis talk. We already talked about the games that we know that you saw. We know you saw the game, so we're talking allegedly.
Allegedly.
So we were talking about Chris Paul. We don't think about Chris Paul's situation, but right now we're talking about Giannis. And I was saying like the video of Giannis falling down. I said I don't think it was that shit looked staged to me. It looked like him falling down was, him setting up because he don't want to play no more for them. So he just said, you know what, I'm gonna act like I'm injured. I don't have to answer to the press conference, tell them anything about trades, and that gives them an out to just be off the team. So now we literally just started talking about it. So salute to New Knicks. And New Knicks, we were talking shit about you, just so you know. Because we
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Hold on! Look! Check this shit out, bro. Brown is a sneaky motherfucker. I just got a notification where he praises Hukporty on his defense.
Who? Ron?
If that's not fucking salesman 101, like I don't know what the fuck it is, yo. What?
Who's that? Brown? Yep.
Brown, yo, he's praising Hukporty on his defense when he fouled out 13 minutes into him
Yo,
playing.
Porty has 6 fouls in 13 minutes, and he
Oh, that is salesman 101,
and he
bro.
said he's praising him for his defense. Yo, Brown might as well be packing his suitcase. Be like, yo, don't even get off the plane. Don't even get off the plane. You're not gonna be part.
The next flight is to Milwaukee.
Listen, you're getting a connecting flight. There's a connecting flight you're gonna be getting. We're gonna go this way. You're gonna get off and take that plane that way.
Oh my god! Wow, that's crazy.
So we're bullshitting with you because we had who was it who was asking for you? Somebody was asking you in the chat. I think hold on.
I forgot. Yeah, somebody was asking for you. I forgot, bro.
Buzzer beater. So buzzer beater was asking where your machete are at, and I said we called you like Chris Paul. We told you don't show up to the podcast. You to go home. And then you took all your Instagram off. You have nothing showing the organic fanatics.
They said that you was gonna take the theme song and everything.
They said you were gonna take the theme music. There was gonna be none but just sound effects. So you got,
that is crazy, man.
So what are your thoughts? Go ahead.
Go ahead. What's the question?
So Giannis, he took all his info out from the Instagram. We're saying that he took everything out from 2021 and then some. He only has 12 pictures, nothing with a Bucks logo anywhere.
My bad. Are you drunk?
Me? No, I'm
Why
not.
you?
Why am I slurring?
Why you leaning so left, boy?
Why am I going so left? Why am I leaning to the left?
Yeah, nigga, center yourself.
Am I
There
better
you
now?
go.
Am I in the shot now, guys? Am I? This is my old man gangster lean. This past my bedtime lean.
That nigga asking
You
the
gonna
question.
turn off the camera and take a cat nap?
So what's the question?
So Giannis takes his everything down from the Bucks. Does that look like he's absolutely gone to you? He takes everything down, nothing on his Instagram, nothing on his X. Does that tell you that he's gone?
I mean, with Giannis, it's been bad news with the Bucks. Since that little situation with Damian Lillard. Yeah, I mean, so he hasn't been too content, with receiving Damian Lillard, not even being able to be title contenders.
And
You
they
know what I
didn't
mean?
tell him. And
So
they didn't tell him about Damian Lillard either. They didn't tell him anything.
yeah, so I mean, yeah, there's that too. You know what I mean? They didn't have a lot of considerations for moving forward. Like you said with Damian Lillard, all of that extra, all of those little things add up. You know what I mean? And really wasting his prime, basically. Yeah, I mean, and seeing that there's no goal ending to the situation. And listen, Giannis, he trying to remain loyal. Yeah, I mean, but when that loyalty starts leading to I mean, to shit that starts regressing your career, I think it's time to cut ties. And when you have that loyalty to a team, yeah, I mean, in everybody's eyes, fan base, media, you have to give him the green light on whatever he wants to do moving forward, since you didn't have consideration for him. So the power is really not in the Bucks' hands. The power is in his hands. And everybody always comes to the Knicks when they become a free agent or they have a little discrepancy with their team. So, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind his aggressiveness, defensively, and I think his skill set has improved offensively. A little bit with stretching the three. He's been able to, execute. I don't know what his percentage is, but I mean, I think him coming to the Knicks Anybody that comes to the Knicks, their game always elevates, and they power up, level up. I don't know, yeah, I mean, it's like a recharge or reboost when they played it in that blue and orange. It could come down to any player, DiVincenzo, Julius. Everybody's hit their peak in blue and orange. Yeah, I mean. So, with that being said, I think it'll recharge and rejuvenate Giannis coming to the Knicks, and with the power being in his hand, we really don't have to lose a lot.
That's what Two Shots was
You
saying.
know what I mean? We don't have to lose not nothing, and I concur with Two Shots sentiments. You know what I mean? Nigga, I'm giddy just as hell as Two Shots, boy. Like if this is able to happen and we keep like Cat, but I'm not trying to like all that shit that you were saying in the chat. I'm not if
Tell
it's an
them what I was
even
saying in the
slot.
chat because they don't know what we're talking about in the chat.
We said a lot. What happened?
Yeah. Well, in the chat, you was talking about all that they're gonna have to give up OG, Mitch,
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot who else.
Let me get into that. Let me get into that so they can know. So what we're saying into that, and so just so you guys know, if you want to trade for a player, as most of you know anyway, if you want to trade for a player, whatever the move is, you
Gotta
have to
match the
match
salary.
money. You got to match money, and let's talk about this money. Giannis is gonna make. Let me go to his. I'm looking at his contract.
54 or
He's
55.
making
That's
54. He's
a
making
lot
54 right
of
now.
money.
That's a lot of money. He's making 54 now, 58 next year, and 62 next year.
But we only have to match 54 for this year, right?
Yep, or about 50. You can get close to like up to $50 million. You can get close to
Okay.
it. You can get up to that amount. All right. Now, if you're looking at Carl Anthony Towns, I'm just giving salaries. I'm not picking anything. We just got to look at money, what works, and what would a trade look like.
He makes 60 or something. He makes way too much.
No, Carl is making this year. He's making 53 million. Next year he makes 50.
Oh.
Next year he makes 57, and then the year after that he makes 61. So almost identical money.
Ah,
Almost identical
okay.
money. So that's just now. Let's say Leon, who made this move, Gerson made this move. The Gerson at the front office, not Yabusele. But that he makes the move that they like Cat. They made this big move. They want to keep Cat. Let's say Cat's out the convo. If Cat's out the convo, you gotta, as salute to Raw Hebrew, he says, in order to get ass, you gotta give ass. That's his slogan. So in order to get ass, you gotta give ass. Pause.
I'm not
Pause.
sure I like that
Pause.
slogan.
I don't like the slogan
Pause.
either, but apparently he says it. I don't know where it came from.
Pause.
I'm pinning that on Raw.
Pause.
I'm pinning that. Raw
How
said
about
it.
No.
how about how about we go scared money don't make money? How about
Okay,
that one?
we'll go with
Yeah.
that one. We'll go with that. I'm just. It sounds funny.
No Diddy.
No
No Diddy.
Diddy.
Pause. Pause. No Diddy.
So let's. So you're Milwaukee, right? You're Milwaukee. You're getting rid of your MVP player. You're more than likely in some kind of a rebuild, right? In a soft, maybe a soft rebuild, or you get some talent back, and you want to either you're going to get a lot of picks and start from the bottom, or you can get a good player and kind of do a semi rebuild where you don't have to wait 10 years to become good, right? So what can you get if he wants to come to New York? Do you want something from New York or a third team? I'm just if it's an even swap or you want to get talent from New York, you like what we got, we're a championship team. The next player financially, if you're not giving up Cat, and again, I'm not agreeing with this. I'm just looking at money. You got OG Anunoby, who makes $39 million, which leaves you about 10 million short of
Conveniently, he's injured also.
here or there, neither so. But he's his value.
Conspiracy.
But he has a high value. Nonetheless, he's someone. He's not a buster. He's a top defender all the time. Good 3-point player. One of the most efficient. One of the best corner threes. One of his best corner threes this year. He's over 40%. Again, I'm not agreeing with this, but you gotta look at money, right? You can't just put
He's
all the.
like a Target brand Kawhi Leonard.
I think he's better. I think he's better.
Nah, I like OG better than Giannis.
Uh, I'm just saying, but this is how you got to look at it. And in that position, who plays the five right now? I mean, if you're Cat starting, OG, right? $39 million. You're about $10 million short. Mitchell Robinson makes, and I'm not agreeing with this, but if you're looking at money, if you're not going for Cat, Then you're looking at OG and Mitch. Mitch is up for a contract year. He wants to make more money. You get him, whether it's a 3-team trade, whatever, but you can get that money work and then whatever. But you get Mitchell Robinson's $12 million, you're right at the money for Giannis. That gives them.
And looking at it through the Bucks perspective, that means that you can slot back to the power forward Turner, Miles Turner. So then you can have a duo of Mitch and Turner. That's not a bad combo, in my opinion.
And so you got Turner, you'd have OG, and you got Mitch. Whether Mitch starts or he comes to the bench, whatever. But then you have OG.
That's on them. That's on them to figure out.
I'm saying you got that, and maybe you throw in a Kolek. So now they got a guard, a point guard. You got what? I need something. Now you got Kolek. I know they're gonna push for Deuce. I know they're gonna push for Deuce, but we're probably gonna reject the Deuce. But I'm thinking maybe Kolek, Daddy A, OG, Mitch, and maybe 2 or 3 first is what I'm looking at. Something like that is.
I mean, if that's the deal, sign me up, brother.
I'm just giving an idea. So money. So you get OG and Mitch, great defenders, top rebounder. He's healthy. You know what I'm saying? So you got really, really, really good talent, really good defense, a good scorer. You get some young pieces, a Daddy A Hook Porty as an extra backup maybe. I'm just throwing spitballs out here. And then
I mean, if we're gonna give up Mitch, I want to keep Hook.
I'm just giving it. I'm just throwing it out there. Whether they want that or not, they probably won't. You know, we probably end up keeping Hook.
I don't think. Yeah, it's redundant to have two bigs, anyways.
You know, and they got another cat out there. So I'm just saying, Mitch to make the money work, and he's top rebound in the NBA, OG, defender, and then you got 2 young talent, Daddy A, and then Kolek, who's a guard who can facilitate, who can help them. You gotta pay to play, right? I mean, that's what I'm looking at. And maybe like 3 first or 4 first, and then if you're looking at picks, let me go to the picks for New York here. If you're looking at picks, New York Knicks have a second rounder in 2026. They got a first round in 2027, no protection, so it's their own. Brooklyn, no,
and
it's a Brooklyn one too, so you know it's gonna be high. So that's first round pick in 2028. They have another first from Brooklyn. That one has all kinds of swaps.
Oh wait, can you do 2 consecutive years like that?
Not of your own. So they can do those.
Okay.
Not of your own. And then you have the
Sunday.
2028. You have Detroit second. 2029. You have another Brooklyn unprotected pick, which those 3 right there should be pretty good.
Send all of that.
And then you have another Brooklyn one in 2031, and then a bunch of seconds.
Send that shit too if you want.
So, as far as looking at those options for just as straight up Knicks, you know, Milwaukee, where there's 3 teams, it's possible. But I'm just looking at what could the Knicks offer. That's a fair trade.
That's a really good offer compared to the Luka trade. I think that is super generous.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. And the money works. You get 2 really good players, top level defenders. Well, does it hurt us defensively? Obviously. Does it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you gotta adjust.
I don't want to give up OG, but you know what I mean. It is what it is.
But then
somebody said, you gotta. It's gonna hurt. You gotta give up something.
But then
I think they pull it off without such, you know what I mean, drastic moves. Like,
you still gotta match the money. You gotta match the money.
I don't think we lose OG and Mitch. Yeah, I mean
the money. There's nobody else that makes that money. There's nobody else on our team that makes. I'll go down the list so you can see. There's nobody else that comes close to matching the money. Deuce makes $3 million. Let me go to this so you can see the roster here real quick. After Ira Hook Porty makes $1.9 million. Tyler Kolek $2 million. Diawara $1 million. Landry Shamet $2.5 million. Pat Comdadier $2,800,000. We still got PJ Tucker's money on the books, so you can't trade him.
11.
And then you got Deuce McBride makes $4 million. And then Gershon Yabusele $5 million. Like, you'd have to get all those players, and you still have to fill the roster. You can't leave the team with 7 players.
Yeah, but you could pick up waiver wire and you could sign the 2-way guys.
But you can't because of where we are in the cap or the second tier, you can't have less than, I think, 14 or 13 players. So you can't go too far down either. Like that's
what I'm saying.
You
still got your G League 2-way guys, right, and you can pick up from the waiver.
So if you get rid of Kolek and Daddy A, now you can bring up, your other G League players.
You get King Pete to the world.
Yeah. So then you can bring those to fill the slot as far as that because you already got them available. So you have it's not like you can call them up your two ways and then now they're on the roster. You can do that rather than now I got to go sign someone, which you can because there's cap hits. Because if you're in the second apron, there's certain moves you can and can't make. You know what I mean? So that's where the cap hits the second apron sucks. But if it's a straight up deal, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a super master on that, but money wise, that's going to be the best option other than giving Cat. But in the caveat, if you look at that, the positive, you got Brunson as your starter, your one. You still got Mikal Bridges at your two. You got Josh as your three.
That's hard.
You got Giannis at your four and Cat at your
Four.
five.
And like for all the shit that you guys been complaining about with Cat and him not picking up defensively and all this extra shit, Giannis more than makes up for all of that.
That's a double threat right there,
And
nigga. You got one nigga stretching the floor and another nigga swinging his fucking 12-foot arms everywhere.
and not
With
and
like his vertical is crazy too. So you know what I mean.
but
So not only that, but that goes back to having a threat in the paint, and Cat is the threat outside the paint because
Yeah.
we all know Cat loves to shoot. So why not let him be who he is? And now you
And
got somebody that's bully ball like Silverback
and,
Randall style in the
and
paint.
listen, I could guarantee one thing: Jalen Brunson will not be fucking shying away from alley oops with Giannis. You know what I mean?
Nah,
no,
Like,
that's
bro,
all day every day.
it'll be Lob City, boy.
and
Trust me.
not only that, but if Mike Brown's offense is to get to the paint and spray, are you gonna let Brunson bring it up, which we've been complaining about? Are you gonna let Giannis bring the ball up and dominate the paint?
Yeah,
I'm choosing Giannis. I'm sorry. There's something about a 6'8", 6'9", 200-pound truck
And you have
coming down the lane that's unstoppable.
and it's either Giannis or you have Josh Hart, both who can the two top penetrators in the lane. That which is
Pause.
in the lane. That's why I said the
yeah,
lane.
Paul.
And not only that, but I didn't even mention that from your bench, you still have Deuce and you still have Shamit.
It's almost like getting a steroid Randall back.
Hmm.
I mean,
Absolutely.
they were making almost
100%.
the same numbers. So you,
Yeah, I mean, shit, boy.
Nah, but Randall don't average 10-plus boards.
yeah, he was,
Huh?
yeah, he
Randall
was,
was like 8, 7, 8.
yeah. I mean, that's why I said almost. He was almost. That's why we were saying Randall was the only people that were giving you better numbers when Randall was here was Giannis and Joker. He was giving you those numbers when he was here. We could go
Yeah.
back and look at the numbers.
Randall in that Nick uniform was a problem for niggas.
He was a turnover machine, but he was giving you 20, 10, and 5. You know what I mean? He was giving
Well, I
you.
mean, after Thibodeau, you know what I mean, crafted him down, yeah, his 3-point elevated, you know what I mean?
So,
Shout outs to Randall.
so all that to say is that's the only combination that I can see. Other than, are you giving up a Josh? Are you giving up Mikal? You need Mikal. Mikal is
You,
such.
you can't,
Uh,
you
between
cannot,
between the
you
three,
cannot say,
with
you
all
cannot say the Nova,
You can't break
the
up
Nova
you
core.
can't break up the Nova Knicks.
You
no,
can't break it.
not even the Nova shit, but between the three, if I have a choice, I'm giving up OG, and it's not to slight OG, but he's not super durable. You know what I'm saying? I can't count on him 82 games like I can with Bridges and Hart. And again, it's not a slight on him, but he's not super durable.
And that's what I was saying. Like as far as money, that's without breaking up the Nova Knicks. You still got to keep Cat. You still give them great talent, and even if they flip that, those are talents that they can flip. You know what I mean? And get, you know what I mean? You telling me OKC wouldn't want OG Ananobi, or you know what I'm saying, or another team out there won't give you 3, 4 picks?
The Rockets need a point
You
guard,
think you
so
telling me you
they can flip Kolek.
You telling me that they won't take Mitchell Robinson to defend in Houston? You know what I'm saying? Or
Well, now with Sengun, you're not gonna replace Sengun.
no, Shangun's too small. You can move him to his true position. You know what I mean? I'm just giving ideas. Whether it
Are you
happens,
gonna slide Durant at the 3?
who's gonna stop Durant at a three? He's who's stopping him at a three?
But Durant is a 4. He's a natural 4. That's what I'm
He
saying.
scores. He's a scorer. He'll score on a point
It's not.
guard.
Hey,
Well,
hey, hey,
I'm
Anyway,
hey,
thinking about it
hey,
defensively. Like you're gonna have quicker threes that are just gonna run right through him.
hey,
whatever.
look, I can break this down for both of y'all.
Fuck the
Fuck them
ops.
niggas. They not Knicks.
Fuck the
Fuck.
ops.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
And that's just, anyways. But that's as far as what I was looking at for if it's a straight team thing, right? Because he wants to be a Nick. Knicks want to do it. We didn't want to throw in Deuce because they were wanting Deuce, right? We said we're not going for Deuce. They were probably trying to ask for Brunson and crazy shit. And fair money wise, if you're not getting rid of Cat because that was your big move that you made, that's the only money that works. Mitch is making 12, basically $13 million. You got Oja's making 39. That's literally right on the money with the money. And then you throw a couple of sweeteners. You got some young
And you
talent.
throw a couple fillers. Yeah,
You
I hear
got a
you.
couple
I
of
hear
young
you.
talents and something for your future. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for playing. That's what I'm thinking. If that's the case. Again, I don't.
Blam bam, thank you, ma'am.
I'm not saying that if this happens or if it were, but that I think would be fair on both sides. I think it'll be fair for
Yeah.
them, whatever the case may be. Fair for us. Obviously, we don't want to lose those guys. We love them as Knicks, but we did get rid of quickly and yeah, and Roar J. We did get
RJ.
and
Yeah,
Dante. So I mean, again, you got to pay to play.
Dante hurt me, man. Dante gotta come back, bro.
If you're trying to win and you have a generational talent available who wants to play with you, because that's the difference. There's been many years of all these generational talents who did not want to play for us, and we fantasized about it. This is an
Li-
opportunity.
li- Listen, this lineup, that fucking lineup, is definitely dynasty worthy. It like, bro,
That's
it,
three-peat
and then
worthiness.
and then within the next year, these Leon Rose is gonna start pulling hats out of the bag and
But listen, if you have that lineup,
might
go ahead.
might bring Depot back. You know what I
Bro,
mean? Like,
Oh
no.
man.
Listen, if you have that lineup, Leon Rose doesn't have to do anything. People are gonna be banging on the doors to play for this team. I'll give up whatever the
that,
stat.
that, that,
Tell me no.
That's
He doesn't have
that's
to.
what
He
I'm trying to
doesn't. They're
tell
gonna call him. Be like, yo. I need to have
you're
some.
you.
gonna
I
you're gonna
need
get
that.
the ring chasers.
Bro,
Listen,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. With that lineup, you're gonna have man niggas wanting to jump on the bandwagon, and
bro.
they'll take a
I'll
price
take the
price drop.
million. Listen, I know they're offering me 10 over here. I'll take the 1.2 over here. I'm good with that. I got money.
Let me ring chase.
Listen, I'm telling you, you got that. You get rid of and C.J. McCullough and Middleton do become.
Nah,
Listen, they become available
nah.
next
I'm not
year.
a CJ fan. I'm not a
You
CJ
are
fan.
crazy, C.J. McCullough,
Nah,
who just gave
the
30
one,
in the
the
Washington
one,
Wizards, who was playing for New Orleans.
the one that used to play with Dame Lillard.
Yes,
Nah, pass. I'm good on him.
he
I'm
just hit
good.
8 3-pointers 2 games ago.
I don't care. He don't show up in the playoffs. I'm good on him.
What?
I'm good on him.
He's coming off the bench.
I don't care. I'm good on him. I don't.
Hey,
I got the
hey,
deuce. I got
hey,
the deuce.
if he's coming off the bench, I'm taking that.
You
I'm straight on that.
he's
Pass.
already given 2 or 3
No,
30-point games.
He's a
bro,
no-show in the playoffs.
bench. He's saying bench.
Nah, pass. Next.
He's
You
playing
know who I
against.
would take? You know who I would take
I'm gonna have to read.
is the other kid you mentioned, the white boy from the Pacers. What's his name?
The,
The shooter, the short shooter from the
their
Pacers.
point guard.
Yeah, what's his name?
Not Nemhard. The
Hold up. We got
you take
another
him over?
incoming plot.
No
I,
way.
yo, this man is proven in the playoffs. McCullough is not, bro. He's trash. Caca water. I'm good on him. I'm good on him.
All
Hey,
right.
hey, let me ask y'all niggas a question. What about the upcoming situation with Ant.
And
Because I think
that's too
Ant
much.
soon might want to get the
McConnell,
fuck.
thank you, Keith McConnell.
Yeah. And Keith also says Randall had 2 straight seasons over 10 rebounds. No? Yes, he did.
Fact check that. I gotta
No,
fact check that.
look
I'm
at
not
it. You
sure.
got Google.
You
He
know,
has, bro. He was averaging 20, 10, and 5. And the only ones that were
yeah.
doing better was Giannis was giving you 30, 10, and 5. And Jokic
I
was
don't
giving,
remember.
I'm telling you.
I
And
don't remember
Jokic,
Randall with 10.
he
I
was,
don't. Again, I mean, I'm not saying he
I'm,
didn't. I'm just saying I don't remember that.
I'm,
That's it.
Hey, I'm a trust the TOF chat.
hey, but Buzzer Beater says, New Knicks, did you just get out of bed? Technically, he did.
Uh,
He's on grandfather duty, for those who don't know. He's on Pawpaw
yeah,
duty.
yeah,
We
yeah,
call him Pawpaw. You can call him Pawpaw, too.
yeah.
He's on grandpa duty. Salute that. Listen, he looks like that, but his granddaughter's getting the best sleep of her life. Salute to that beautiful. Oh, I want to squeeze those cheeks. You lucky bastard. She is the cutest little thing.
Hey, well, what about this Chris Paul situation?
We were talking about that.
We spoke on it.
The
Yeah, I
ultimate.
want him.
Listen to Chris Paul. Would he come? Listen, if you get Giannis first, if you don't think Chris Paul's gonna be like, you know what? Fuck it. Get me a triple fat goose.
Ring
Get,
chaser, ring
get me some
chaser.
butters. Get me some butters, some nice Timberland butters. I'll rock them. Fuck
A
it.
pack of Doritos, a
Fuck
pack
So
it.
of
a flight
Doritos,
jacket. That's it.
Listen,
Yeah,
that's it.
and a chopped cheese.
Yeah, give him a chopped cheese
and a chopped
mid-flight.
cheese.
Mid-flight. Here's your butters. That's it, bro. That's
Don't
it.
forget the flight. It's either the flight or the North
Nah,
Face. That's it.
nah, yeah. We gotta bring it back. Triple fat goose,
Or
man.
the Pele Pele. Remember the Pele Pele?
You don't know Hallie Hansen, old school. Yo, we just showing our ass right now. It's old school shit. I'm with it. Fuck it, I said it. Hallie Hansen, I'm with it. Anyway, so Chris Paul, we'd love to have him. I don't know if it happens last 6 months of the year. I don't know how it. We're talking about Kolek is playing a big. It would be phenomenal, but I would only think if something probably after the trade deadline, they still owe him money. So they got either, and they can't do anything anyway with Chris Paul. They can't do anything till December 15th. So nothing's gonna happen anyway because they can't waive him, cut him, or trade him to December 15th. So he's still got a week and a half of vacation. Go to Bora Bora. Go to the Maldives. Whatever you're gonna do, go chill right now. They ain't gonna do nothing for at least a couple of days, a week and a half, 2 weeks, and he's rocking and rolling. So I don't know. It's just up in the air. Does the trade happen? The fact that there's been conversation with Giannis is the only reason I really bring it up. Two shots. No, I'm not one for rumors and speculation.
I love it.
He loves it.
I
I
love all
don't.
that.
But today's his world. I said 2 shots. Today is a conversation you dreamed of. Your favorite conversations that you love to talk about.
I'm a 2K head, bro. I love it.
Hey,
And on a
Oh
Wednesday,
yes, Keith with the starter jackets
buzzer
with the
beater.
NBA
That
logos.
was buzzer beater.
Oh,
Buzzer beater said bring back
oh
the
my
starter.
bad, Buzz, my bad, Buzz. I thought it was Keith. I saw Keith.
Salute to Jose G. Insight. Injuries don't concern y'all with the freak. He's been getting injured a lot lately in his career. Listen, I agree with you.
Jose, that's a good one. That's a good one. And we
Appreciate you.
did discuss it.
We did discuss it. We did say that's a concern. But if you got someone,
Mhm.
let's say you get him. He has had the sore back. He's had the knee or whatever, whether it's a calf strain or
The
whatever.
cash thing now.
The difference there is that he's the only dude that's putting in all this work where he's at. He's the workhorse. He's the only horse in the buggy. He's going around he's the only horse. Everybody else is just on the wagon. He's pulling the entire wagon. Here he wouldn't do that. Here you got Brunson. You'd have whoever the people are here. He's gonna have a whole squad where he's not gonna have to kill himself doing that. And so in that aspect, I wouldn't have too concern. He's 30. For some reason, I thought he was 34 years old. So him and Cat are the exact same age. Plus, the medical staff in New York is worlds apart compared to the Milwaukee Bucks medical team out there. All the access he would have to the medical teams out here. So yeah, it would be a thing. But with all the help that he has here, the coaching style, I don't think it'll be a long-term issue. Anything that'll be long-term. It is a concern, and that's why we said it would be kind of a low value where you can kind of get something better from because he's been injured and because of his recent calf injury today that he had. And and you Knicks, if you look at the video that I sent, I think he's playing possum like a motherfucker. In my opinion, I think he's.
Did you send it on the
I
chat?
send it on the chat, so you can send it later. You can view it later, but I think he's playing possum. In my opinion, it works out perfect to, somebody's like, "Yo, we'll give you an extra $3 million. Play possum. We're gonna get this trade happen, and I need you off the social media. Just disappear."
That's that conspiracy mind, boy.
Listen, when that shit happens, listen, I'm not saying I'm a conspiracy theorist, but when I say a lot of shit that I say, it comes very close.
It ends up coming
It's
true late
pretty
years later. I
close.
hear you.
I'm
I hear
not a
you.
prophet. I'm not a.
Hey,
Listen, Jose. I hear your concern. I hear your concern and all that, and I agree with you 100%.
Yep.
The only reason I'm taking a flyer on this is because again, this is a generational talent, still in his prime, and like Ruel just said, he's not gonna have to carry the load by himself. So I'm looking at kind of like a load management type situation where he plays 25, 30 minutes a night. Um, maybe or I don't know, or maybe he don't play back to backs. I don't know. They can work that shit out later on. I am concerned, absolutely 100%, but it's only a handful of players that you can say that can carry a team to a championship, and he's one of them. So
hey,
I'm taking that flyer.
I just saw the video. Did that look like a fucking flop? He just said, bro. He
Thank
don't
you.
want to deal with it.
That
He don't want to deal. He don't want to dribble another. He don't want to bounce it and bounce it again for the Bucks ever again.
I told you. I'm telling you.
That's something must have happened. He don't want to deal with media. He don't want to deal with shit.
What
He
did I
just want
say?
to call it and
You
catch
literally
the
said that, yeah.
I told you. That's what I
yeah.
said. I said he don't want to talk to media. He don't want to answer questions about does he want to be there. He
Nothing,
doesn't want to dribble
nothing.
one more ball with the Bucks. He don't want to deal with that.
Injury, duck off, and trade.
I'm
And,
about.
and
Thank
then
you.
on and then on top of that, bro, if we really think about it, right? Let's think about it. This will be the best team that Jalen Brunson has ever played with. This will be the best team Cat has ever played with. This will be the best team that
Giannis
Giannis has ever played with.
and
Nigga,
Bridges
this
and
is
Josh Hart
All of them, all of
and
them.
like
all of them are
everybody,
cerebral. Minus Cat a little bit.
bro.
Cat is like getting a
Right,
C.
right,
He's got a
right.
C. He's got a
This
he's in the
nigga,
honor
yeah,
class, but he's barely making.
He's hanging on by a thread.
He's about to get kicked out of the honors class, but he's in there. He's in there.
bro,
He's
bro,
sleeping.
bro,
He got detention, but he's in the honor class.
bro.
We'll
We
play.
could we could even take it to a status, right? We get Giannis, right? I already see the future.
Okay,
The
we got.
dynasty happens. You know how many players will want to be here to contend? Nigga, we might be the first team to win 7, 8 chips in like 12 years.
And the exaggerator's back.
He's back. Didn't do? Is this
Yo,
what you wanted, guys? The exaggerator's back with us. He's back.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, Lord. Homie said
Hey,
hey,
7, 8 years.
let me answer
and
Jose's question.
I ain't pulling the LeBron 1, 2, 3. I'm just saying, yo,
Not
a,
one,
a
not two,
dub,
not three.
yo,
No, seven
The
or 8.
exaggerator. Hey, let me answer
Yeah.
Jose's
nigga,
question. While my
a double 3P would be crazy.
let me answer Jose's question while my brother enjoys his fantasy cigarette right now. He's like, you know what? This he's speaking at JB's answers. He's speaking at JB's answers in his. Hey, he's in the class. He's barely making it, but that's facts.
I'm saying, yeah, he cheating. He cheating. You're cheating, motherfucker, but he in there.
Jose, just because you're in here and we're not going to send you back to the replay gang for now, even though you should. We do give great content. It's a blast in this entire pod while you're enjoying it. But nonetheless, the quick cliff notes that I think, I don't think it's going to, he's saying, so let me read Jose. Jose says, I get that part. Now the next question is, how many players must get shipped out for the trade? I don't want to see another Melo trade with the nuke bomb on this team. And we all agree. I
I
think
said,
I,
we
I,
all said
I
that, yeah.
think us and every Knick fan out there is traumatized by that. I think we have
We got PTSD.
we got
Well, Listen, my brother just said it about like 10 minutes ago. I don't know if you just jumped
He
onto
just jumped
the
on.
to the pod. If you did, well, welcome. Yeah, my brother said it will be Mitch, OG, and probably Kolek somewhere around those lines. But it wouldn't
And
be
some
too much.
picks.
It's only to match the money and what we will be giving up for this generational talent is definitely worth it. The same way we gave up 12 picks for Bridges, like you know what I mean. At the end of the day, even if we go over the second apron, 12 apron, like it's gonna be worth it.
It's
And
gonna be worth it.
and
Yeah.
just to review it for you real quick. So Jose, and maybe if you just joined as well, Giannis is making $54 million this year. In order to make a trade for someone, you got to get at or very close to his amount of money. He's making 54 million. If you don't want to get rid of a cat, which we traded for, he's the next big talent that we've had a while. You want to keep him and give talent that maybe the Bucks would want, or maybe that they can trade or get some assets for. If that's the case, you got to match the money first. So that's what I was saying. If you're trying to keep Cat, the next big money that you're looking at is OG Ananobi. He makes $39 million. Mitchell Robinson makes $12 million. That's right, exactly at $54 million, $53 million, right at the money that he makes. So that money works. So that makes the money work. And then they're gonna want some sweeteners on that. So that's what I was thinking. Maybe a Kolek.
Oh no, Dwight, listen, lighten up on the sweetness because they don't have the power. They could
Um,
ask for fucking.
I'm
They could ask for sweet and low. They could ask
I
for
get it.
domino sugar.
I get
They
it.
not.
But they can
They getting Mitch, OG, and a pack of Doritos.
they can
That's it.
listen that the power is still ultimately on the team. They can be kind and generous by saying we're gonna try to shop you, but they can still say, you know what, they
All right, or check this out. They lose Giannis for the whole year. He could stay there.
nah
They
listen.
want to play that game. He stay there, and then the following year they
Yeah,
lose him for
it
nothing.
doesn't work that way. He's not. They're not going to sit him out there. They still have control. Ultimately, the team still has control, and they're trying to do the best by him. But they're not going to just get rid of a generation time for nothing. So you got to be realistic. They could, because if they say, you know what, everybody's trying to play hardball. OKC, give me 8 first rounders, 10 first rounders, and they can do that. They have more than enough. You know what I mean? There's other people that can offer more. So you got to give a fair deal, which that's fair. I think
But
that's a
but but
fair,
but but
respectable deal.
but then you can't go against the players' wishes that bring you a
You
championship, your
can.
first championship ever.
They
No, you
could.
can't.
I
They
mean, technically they
they
can, but I
can.
don't think they're gonna want to do that as an
They,
organization
Right.
they can't.
to
They can't.
attract
They
talent.
So
cannot do. They
so
cannot do that. Once they lose Giannis, it's rebuilding mode. And who's
yes.
gonna wanna? Who's gonna wanna rebuild with a team that don't give loyalty to the nigga that bring you a chip? It doesn't work that way.
Listen, it does. It's
It,
a bit. Look what they did
to
to
me,
Chris
to
Paul.
me,
Look what they did to Chris. They just did that to Chris Paul. They did it after re-signing Blake. Teams can do that. Now, do you want to do that? No, you don't want to do that. And for both teams, even for New York, you would still want to probably give a little sweetener anyway. You know why? Because that makes you look like a great organization. Because we did it to all our other players. We put them in a position, and it makes us look good for future for anybody that would want to come to us. That we're not just gonna shit on another team or make it available that any team wants to trade with us because we're not
We
just
don't.
trying to
We're
shit
not
on
going
them.
to pull a Danny Ainge.
Right. That we're not just gonna shit on them. We're gonna make a good deal because all the OB was a good deal for both teams. The trade to you know what I'm saying to Brooklyn was a good trade both
Quick and
ways.
RJ
The Quick and
was a
every
RJ,
good
deal.
deal.
Every-
you know what I'm saying? Like you can't shit on your own name that you just built it up. You know what I'm saying? So you're building long term. You know what I'm saying? Leon is an agent. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep the lines available for future shit too. So it's not always just win. That's why Danny Ainge nobody wants to go to Utah. No one's trying to trade for his players he got. He shitted on too many people. You did what you did in Boston, but nobody he ain't got nothing for Utah. He got these what he got what's the tall blonde kid over there, the Swedish dude? Ain't nobody trying to trade for him.
The center that everybody talks about.
Yeah, of marketing. They got marketing there that's been there forever. Nobody wants to trade. Is he good? Yeah, he's
Nah, they
super
got
good.
the other kid. Yeah, I got the other kid too. I
Yeah,
forgot his
Harden,
name.
whatever the center is. So he got these players that people want, but no one's gonna trade for him because
But
he's
nobody. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So what's the point of doing that if your name is shit? You know what I mean? That's it. That's like, yo, you can, if you selling drugs, no one here does sell drugs, but if you did and you sold bad dope, you got money, but ain't nobody getting get the custos back. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you sell good product. Allegedly, I heard. I only saw it on The Wire and
Hey,
Breaking Bad. I saw Breaking Bad.
this
I saw
his
Breaking
I don't
Bad.
know,
opinions
man.
are not the
I don't
opinions
know,
of the
man.
pod. You know what I'm saying?
This is listen. Breaking Bad. I watched this.
Hustler, thank you. Yes,
Breaking Bad, Wire.
man, Keith was on point today.
Keith is always on point. He's razor sharp. You know what I'm saying? He's like the
I'm
inspector.
saying, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the homie. He got my back. You feel me? Because I done messed up a couple times, but you know he a solid dude.
If we the Wu Tang, he's the RZA. He's razor sharp. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you know what I'm saying. But that's what it was, Jose. That's why I say you got to make the money match and possibly sweeteners. I mean, Daddy A. That also listen. Not only is it a sweetener in a sense, but also frees up money, gets you down from the second apron, which is a Leon Rose move, and you can get players up, so it gets you off that second apron. You know what I mean? So it also saves you in a way that you bring down money and you be out that first apron, which gives you options to get other talent or higher value talent next year, and you bring up your second team. So there's a lot of two ways to play it. I think that's probably the way that you can do it as a straight up team to team deal, and both teams win.
And
Well, listen.
I'm gonna push back on Jose because he mentioned Deuce, that he thinks Deuce is gonna be in the mix. And the reason I'm gonna push back on that is because I said earlier, Windbags said that the power's on Giannis and what he wants to do because the franchise wants to do good by him. So that's why we're throwing Kolek in the mix and not Deuce because we just don't want to give up Deuce.
And
We
all,
like Deuce more than Kolek.
and also, you heard earlier in the year that there was teams asking
And I'm
about.
Kolek guy, by the way, just to be clear. I don't know if you've been here before, but I'm a big Kolek fan. I love his style of play.
And if you heard earlier in the year, there was teams asking for Deuce, and they said Deuce is off the
And
table.
we said no.
They said
That's right, absolutely.
there's no negotiation. Deuce ain't going nowhere. You got this kid that's giving you 20, 30 points, these crazy 3 pointers, and you're only paying this kid $3 million.
Three, 3 million,
$3 million
yeah.
dollars. So, and you
Yeah,
still got it from
didn't he score 29 to 30
the other day.
the other day?
Yeah, and you got him for another four. You got to give him $4 million this year, $4 million next year. Why would you give that away
So he's under control for another 2 years.
for this year and next year? So why would you?
And we have his bird rights, right?
Yeah, we have his bird rights, and then
So
we.
that means
So you got it,
we could go above and beyond the apron to re-sign him.
and that's why you would move these other players as well, and you bring in these second tier players because you're gonna have to pay this kid on an extension. So there's you got to play the game either way. So that's why I think it would work out. Tyler Cole playing phenomenal. He's gonna be great. I think as a young player, asset player, I think that'll be great for them. You know, you get that Daddy, that's a young player that they could develop. He's 6'8", a wing. That's a hard position to get. You know what I'm saying? So you're giving them a lot of different options and benefits there. So,
Listen, that's you packing up a nice healthy lunch for them niggas, and
but
listen, I'm never gonna doubt Leon Rose because he always comes with surprises, bro.
I would have.
That nigga might trade that nigga for a Lunchable
Listen, it's possible.
and keep happy.
Listen, it's possible. But me thinking as in business both ways,
Yeah,
realistically,
I
that's what.
mean, no, I hear you,
But
but
and it could
listen,
listen. They traded Luca for a pack of
For a
chiclets.
bag of chips.
You
That's
know,
crazy.
so for the most injury prone player. So I mean, anything's possible. Anything is possible. my That's my
So
KG
fuck
impression.
KG. Fuck KG. And fuck Boston. The fuck out of here.
hey, listen, I was happy for that nigga. I love KG. Fuck Boston,
I
but
liked him. I liked him when he was in the Timberwolves.
I
Nah,
rock, I rock
KG's
with
a real
KG.
one. KG's a real one. I don't. I
I
don't care
fuck
where.
with KG.
I
Nah,
would
he got on my man Melo's face, and that was it for him. It
listen.
was over.
Yeah, but
Listen, you got to.
bro, you don't remember the KG with the Timberwolves and fucking
Of
Marbury.
of course
Listen,
I do. Of
KG
course I
was
do.
He's a.
KG, and he came straight from high school, bro.
Hey,
Oh,
AG,
I
bro.
know.
Boy,
anyway,
I
we're
wish
gonna.
I
KG
got
was.
love for him when he was in the Wolves, but when he went to Boston, we made that bitch ass move with Ray Allen and them. Fuck him.
Look, for him, he got a
Listen,
ring.
I
He
was
does.
happy for the nigga.
Nah.
All
He
right.
Fuck out of here.
definitely
And
deserved
then
it.
he got the nerve to press my man Melo. The fuck out of here.
Hey, good night, Jose. He said good night, homies, and let's go Knicks. New subscriber, love that. Let's go. Full brim salute to you, sir.
Jose.
Let's get a 500. Tell your family, your friends, steal your mom's phone. Take everybody's phone. Sub us up. We trying to get a 500.
Like I said, forget that
Yeah, I
five or
mean,
whatever. You like the content.
a lot of Knicks fans are kind of Jewish with their subs.
Yo, hey, listen, man.
Hey,
It's past late. We're having a great time, but listen, it's 12:30. I might have to wrap this up. Your old man. I gotta go bedtime. I gotta take my daughter to school tomorrow in like 3.5 hours, 4 hours. So
Yeah, I got the
so
gym in three plus hours.
you guys are with the trade with what I kind of gave an idea if it would happen. Obviously, we don't want to lose players, but are you guys with it? If there's a possibility to get Giannis without a cat, all right. So we got thumbs up on that. What if it's with
100 feet.
What if it's for cat? We'll get. You know what? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about it another day.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
gonna go later.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
with the way it is now, I kind of like that. We appreciate you. Salute to everybody in the
Hey,
chat.
well,
Replay gang.
what's the deadline? What's the deadline? When is the
February.
deadline?
February is the deadline, so we got time.
The trade deadline, right?
Yeah, February. But
Shit, I say Giannis is playing for the Knicks by
yeah,
Christmas.
it's gonna happen soon. I don't. They're not gonna let that play out. I agree by the end of December. I agree by the end of December. Something's gonna happen with the next 2-3 weeks for sure. He's not gonna do all that, and they're not gonna get at this point without all that happening. Especially the sooner they make a decision if they're gonna tank whatever picks they're gonna get to raise the value on that, and then get their own pick to what I mean for whatever the draft. So
Start gutting that team out.
yep. So I agree with that. But let's go. We appreciate you guys, new Knicks. I appreciate you joining late, but I appreciate you, baby.
My
First,
bad for the tardiness.
2 shots. Appreciate you, my brother. You guys in the chat, replay gang. Appreciate you guys for joining us.
Bang, bang.
We was wilding out. You know what it is. Let me close this out here in a second here, but appreciate you guys. You heard. We out of here. You're.
New York City. New York. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. We back. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, boy, we are not stopping. Aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange. And everybody's starving, hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers all going in. We back.
A minute remaining. Brunson at 3. Bam! Jalen Brunson!